Hello everyone and welcome to this brand new workshop where today you're going to discover things that we have never shared with anyone before, including the breakthrough three-step system we use to generate $35,239 in 24 hours using an untapped $42 billion marketplace and free targeted traffic. Now, just before I dive in here, two quick things. Can you please give me a yes in the question box if you can hear me okay? I want to make sure that you can hear me, that you can see my screen. I want to make sure this is all working. I can see, okay, lots and lots of people saying yes, they're fantastic. Thank you so much for that. Secondly, just a quick tip really, please use that question box. If you haven't used it just now to type yes, just type yes in there, type hello, let us know where you're coming in from. Just use that because we want to answer all of your questions, and by using the Q&A box, I can guarantee that you'll get a lot more out of this presentation here today. So please, please, please use that. We'll make sure that we reply to any questions that you've got throughout the presentation. Now, we're going to hit the ground running here, and we're going to give you a back of the napkin blueprint that takes you to the point where you understand the three core steps that have really led us to being able to do phenomenally well with what we're talking about here today. Now, as you can see on this slide, this is a system that has been absolutely battle tested. It's taken us over 48,000 hours, 48,000 man hours to develop the technology that I'm going to be sharing with you in just a few moments here. We've personally spent over $2.41 million in ads to test and refine our processes. Over the past couple of years that we've been teaching this specific model, our students have tested over 458,000 products. We've had hundreds of thousands of store customers, and when I say we, I'm talking about the community, our students. Our students have had hundreds of thousands of store orders, generated $47 million in e-commerce revenue with a profit somewhere in the vicinity of around about $20 million. That's an estimate. And many of our members over the past 2 years have built reliable income streams. So I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that this could be the most important hour you've spent online in a very long time. So who are we? My name is Aidan Booth, and my business partner is Steve Clayton. You'll hear from him shortly. We've been building online businesses since 2005 for me and 2003 for Steve. And as you'll see soon, we have a different approach to what a lot of people use because lifestyle is really, really important for us. First and foremost, we want a lucrative business that we can run in comfort without any of the headaches that often associated with businesses, while also working, from the comfort of our own home in our pajamas if we want to, and where all we need is an internet connection. Steve and I have helped tens of thousands of students over the past decade get started online, and we absolutely love it. We've got a very, very successful e-commerce business. We've got several brands currently selling 46 products under those brands globally, so all around the world. And these products are also sold in over 15,000 stores offline across the United States as well. But while this all sounds great and everything, and it is a very successful business, I'll tell you what, this is nothing compared to what we've been doing in our business since 2020. Over the past couple of years, we've spent the vast majority of time working on the KIBO method that you're about to hear about today. And the reason for that is because it's so effective. With the same amount of time and effort and energy, we've been able to earn 2x to 4x times the profits compared to any other business. So logically, we want to spend more time there. Logically, we're more excited about it. And that's why hopefully you're going to be super excited about this as well, because this really is the holy grail of online business as far as I'm concerned. So coming up in the next few moments, you're going to be learning about the proven sales system that we've been using, the core model that's been making millions of dollars, rock solid system, not a fad, absolutely battle tested, how we are doing up to $7,000 or more per day consistently, and how you can use the same system to build an incredible online business. We've had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of successful students at this point. And I mean, you can see some of them here. You can see some of the the numbers that different people have had, and you can see some of the comments. Now, we've got a little bit of a tradition in our business where in our community, people really like to share a lot of their results. And here you can see, look at this. I mean, $800 gross in the first 2 weeks, $1,348 with 68% margin, no ads. First sale after only 4 clicks. And the list goes on and on and on. I'll be able to share some more of those with you a little bit later here. We've also had a massive breakthrough, a monumental breakthrough, and we're going to be revealing a new $42 billion marketplace that we've been tapping into. It's an insane source of free targeted traffic, which is largely untapped by online e-commerce sellers, and it absolutely pours rocket fuel on our core model here. And we've used this to do $150,000 per week in extra sales, and we'll talk more about that shortly. This is a breakthrough, absolutely colossal opportunity to get your foot in the door of something huge. And the closest thing that I can think of that sort of reminds me of this would be the good old days of Amazon, where 10, 15 years ago, people were able to start selling products on Amazon, and a lot of millionaires were made, essentially. So we are super, super excited to share what this new breakthrough opportunity is with you very, very shortly. You're going to see example products. So a product that did $50,000 in sales, brain dead, simple product. You'll see this live in a few moments' time. We're going to do live demos as well of some of this breakthrough technology that we've invested 48,000 man hours in developing. So pulling back the curtain on things that have never ever been seen live before by the public, new tools, new systems for generating huge traffic and sales in 2022 and beyond, and secret automation software as well. And it gets even better, because if you stick around until the very end, we've got a free gift worth $297 for everyone. So you're going to get value out of being here with us today. You're going to get value if you stick around to the end. You're going to get value if you tune in, if you use the question box, and if you just focus on what we're talking about here for the next hour or so. Now, we are also going to be giving away 5 prizes, $250 in cash, a little bit later on in the workshop. So stay tuned to hear more about those as well. This is super, super exciting for us to share with you today. Are you ready to start, guys? Give me a yes in the question box. I want to see at least 75% of people here. I want to see at least 3/4 of you giving me a yes in the question box. I'm pumped up about this. You can probably tell. I start talking really fast when I get excited, so I have to consciously remind myself to slow down a little bit there. But look, okay, everyone, well, okay, so many yeses coming in. Fantastic. Guys, we are going to dive into this right now. You know the drill. You know that our results are not typical, and of course we can't guarantee you'll have the same success as us. It would be impossible for anyone to guarantee that, because we don't know your lifestyle, your background, your work habits. But I'll tell you what, we're going to share and show you and do for you everything in our power to help you build a profitable business. And that's exactly what we're talking about in this presentation. Steve, if you want to go ahead and take the slides now, and while you do that, I want to make sure that we are 100% clear and transparent about something from the get-go. At the end of this workshop, you are going to have the opportunity to invest in and get access to our new breakthroughs, our radically different approach to e-commerce in 2022, our incredible new software, our new coaching, and much more. Now, this presentation is 100% brand new and unlike anything you would have seen from anyone before, and you need to be able to make an informed decision about all of this. So please, please, please pay close attention to everything for the next 60 minutes, because this really could be a defining moment for you in 2022. Also, one final thing, this is something that is also, I think, very important. Later on, we've got 2 major announcements, 2 massive, massive, massive announcements that I think will surprise you. They might even shock everyone here today in a good way. And I can promise that you'll want to hear about these later as well. So with all of that said, Steve, I can see your slides now. If you want to do a quick audio test there and dive in, take it away.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks so much, Aiden. Yeah, so as Aiden said, this journey, this story here about why 2022 is such an important time for you to be considering all of this. It starts here with our core KIBO model that we've been teaching for a couple of years now, and we've been working for obviously longer than that. We're talking about it's just like a rock solid, consistent e-commerce system. and it's predictable, it's reliable, scalable, it's repeatable, and it grows dramatically each year. And just with the core system, not some of the new exciting developments that we're talking about today that make this time so unique. We make thousands of dollars each day with this system. And it's really unlike anything that you've ever seen before, as far as an online e-commerce model, because it's so easy, fast and profitable. And, I'm going to kind of go through some of the details to explain why I believe that is. And again, some of the very special things that are happening in 2022 that make it, even more amazing. And I think that, the biggest thing is that it's newbie friendly. And I think, the big reason for that is because we've sort of, looked at and anticipated a lot of the different areas where people might get hung up, and have solved those. And we'll talk through those in just a minute. But over the past 2 years, we've taken this core KIBO model, this foundation, we've taught it to thousands of students, and we're seeing absolutely astonishing results. Aiden alluded to this before. This is where these come from. We've got a forum that's private for just students, and we ask for success stories. And it's interesting. Side note, that it's always interesting to us anyway. The people that are doing the best. It's actually harder to get those folks to come out of the woodwork and write their stories or share their experiences, because they're busy making money and having fun and all that sort of stuff. But we still get tons of them anyway, which indicates obviously that there are a lot more out there that aren't necessarily talking. So on any given day, it's a great feeling. We can go into our forum and we can see all of these different success stories, and I'll highlight a few in just a minute. But this is what I was talking about before. The reason why we're having so much success, even just with the foundation of the KIBO system that we've been teaching for a couple of years now, is that, again, all of these areas where people sometimes get hung up, they hit a roadblock, they give up, we've gotten rid of. You don't need any kind of product of your own. You don't need a lot of capital to invest. You don't need to buy inventory. You don't need to store it. You don't need to worry about supply chain and fulfillment. You don't have to deal with overseas suppliers. You don't have to deal with copywriting. You don't have to deal with paid ads, certainly not at the beginning, and almost never if you don't want to. You don't need to be located in the US. You don't need any special licenses or reseller certificates. All of these things, in our experience of now almost 15 years or so of teaching online classes, biz op classes, all of these areas are potential roadblocks, and we get rid of all of them. The other thing, big difference between the KIBO code model and others, is that normally, almost with every other business opportunity online, you're starting with a market or a niche. You're like, okay, I'm going to go into the gardening niche, and I'm going to brand my website about gardening. I'm going to, all my colors will be gardening, and then I'm only going to look at products that are in the gardening niche. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with this. Okay, and in fact, it's probably what sort of finished looks like. Ultimately, maybe 3 years from now, 5 years from now, you sort of find your niche, you specialize in certain types of products, that sort of thing. However, it's not the fastest way. It's not the path of least resistance. It's not the quickest way to start to build an online business. It can take a long time to do that. And then once you're down that path of investing time and money and sort of branding in that niche, you're stuck. You can only look at those products. With the KIBO code becomes product centric rather than niche or market centric. So we sell any type of product. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that product is profitable. It's making us money. And then we use some secret traffic sources that I'll cover shortly, where we can test multiple products really, really quickly, and not just cheaply, but for free. So if you can test products fast and you can test them for free, how many products are you going to test? Well, as many as you want, right? You could throw a whole bunch of things at the wall, see what sticks, get rid of the products that don't make sales, and keep the ones that do, right? And you're just rinsing and repeating. And we'll go through this in more detail, but at a high level, that's what we're talking about here. And we never have to purchase any inventory up front. So again, getting rid of all those areas where it's like, oh, geez, I need, you know, $20,000 to do this test. I need to buy 200 units to even test it. I don't even know if it's going to sell. You get rid of all of that crap. Okay, it's a drop shipping model. We never buy a product until we've sold it. Okay, and we can talk more through about that. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you're not going to tie yourself down to one product. You're going to be able to look at all sorts of different products in all sorts of different niches, and you'll be able to make not only more money, but you'll be able to, you know, make money faster. Okay, and you know, like we've been talking about here, over the last couple of years, we've had many success stories using the KIBO code. Now, what happens when you sort of go out and say, hey, please, you know, all you folks that are having great experiences, please post to the forum, give us your stories. You tend to get lots of different narratives and lots of different formats and lots of different numbers and all that sort of stuff. So what we did for a few of them, we said, look, just give us like your best day, your best week, your best month. And that sort of like normalizes across the different stories and things. So just to highlight some real people, you know, here's Vaughn, who did 4,000 in 1 week. So best sales day, 1,800, best sales week, 3,950, best month, 13,000. Here's Damien. Best day 944, best week 3853, best month 10,846. Gives you a real feel for the velocity, you know, just the stability, you know, that sort of thing. Here's Riley, youngster Riley, whose mom got him the program. His best day was 1,405, his best week 4,670, and best month 10,410. So and this is all from the foundational KIBO code system that, you know, is tried and true, and we've been teaching for a couple years. And so that foundation system gives you everything you need to succeed. And we could end the story right there, and it would be, you know, really wise for you to get involved with that. However, there's lots more to come, because 2022 is definitely, you know, has brought some unique things to bear. And we've been doing some work, and that's what's got us so damn excited about this. Keep in mind, it's not magic. Okay, so you know, you got to work the system. As I always say, it beats freaking digging ditches. That's for sure. This kind of a job, but it's not magic. You have to actually do it, follow the instructions, and follow along. You can go at your own pace, though. It does have one advantage over magic, though, and that is that it's real. Okay. The KIBO code and the exciting advancements that we're talking to you about for 2022 is real. Magic, not real. So why are we so excited? You know, obviously we're pretty damn excited of just the foundation of the KIBO system, but you know, we're always looking for new ways to do better. You know, we want to make money faster for our students. We want to make more money over time for our students. We want them to be more successful as far as building you know, all of their businesses and things like that. And 2021, couple things have come together. Obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but it was a period of deep research for us. You know, we kind of went back to the drawing board and said, all right, how do we take something that's awesome and make it something even better? So, you know, we tested all sorts of different new ways to make money with e-commerce, and you know, new tools, new marketplaces, and we're gonna talk about it in just a second. And then the other thing that happened in 2021 was a huge behavioral change within consumers that I'm going to talk about, that I think not enough people are talking about in our space, in our business development space, and it's something that you really need to understand. The biggest thing in 2021 is that we had a pretty massive breakthrough, a huge discovery, a new marketplace. New being newly accessible marketplace anyway. Where very few people are selling, and it's, you know, a free traffic source that is enormous, and we'll quantify it, that very few people are using. And what it does, like some of the other things that we're going to talk about, is it just pours rocket fuel on the core KIBO model, dramatically accelerating sales, both the speed you can get sales and then the overall, you know, magnitude of that. And this new breakthrough marketplace, and keep in mind, this is on top of the foundational KIBO code system, has made us as much as 35,000 in 1 day. And we'll show some real examples of real products. And I promise we're not going to string it along. We're gonna get you that information in just a few minutes. You know, for those of you who've been around a while, you know, in BizOp, or even if you've just been a consumer for a while, you know, 15 years ago or so, Amazon was the new marketplace. You know, when they first started, they didn't have third-party sellers, and they made a pretty dramatic strategy shift, and they said, you know, we're gonna really recruit third-party sellers, and to the point where now, and for many years, more of the products they sell on Amazon.com come from people like us than they do from Amazon. The majority of products are from third-party sellers. So they started opening up the floodgates, and those of us who got in early, who understood what was going on here and carved out our you know, our piece of the pie within Amazon, we did very, very well. But it's become lots more difficult, you know, year after year after year, because you get, you know, more and more people. You get massive competition in the same marketplace. You got, you know, thousands and thousands of sellers, and you know what happens is they all end up kind of selling the same sort of trending products. And obviously, when that happens, you know, sales and conversions are harder to come by. It's also harder to break in. You know, again, those of us who have been around a long time, you know, you get thousands of reviews on your product, you get good search engine rankings within Amazon, and it's pretty hard to unseat, you know, competitors who've been around quite a bit. The other thing that's happening, obviously, is that Amazon is taking more and more with fees and percentages and all that sort of stuff. And it's, you know, this is kind of the same thing with a lot of other online business models. People sort of selling or promoting the same types of products on the same platform to the same audiences, right? But this is really different. And this discovery, I think, is certainly analogous to the glory days of Amazon. And in some ways, I think it's actually going to be better and bigger. Not necessarily bigger overall than Amazon. I mean, I think that, you know, that will take some time, the online sales component of this marketplace. But I think for people who can get in, I think, you know, early now and take advantage of this, I think that the opportunity to be able to make more money, build a bigger business than you would on Amazon is absolutely there, because it's this untapped marketplace, and it's a chance to get your foot in the door and really get those benefits before, you know, lots of other people come piling in. And this is kind of the order of magnitude. It's you know, even for us, this is early days, you know, but best week 160,000, best month 220,000. I mean, this marketplace is freaking enormous. Can anybody guess what the marketplace is? Just type in the chat. It's great to hear from people anyway. It's nice. It's easier than, you know, when you get some feedback. So just type in the chat. What do you think the marketplace is? All right, we're getting some Facebook stuff, Target. A couple people got it. Yep. People are talking about Newegg. Okay, some good guesses there. And there are a few people that actually got it. But the marketplace is Walmart. So why is that exciting? You know, because people think about Walmart and they're like, oh, you know, it's the brick and mortar stores, you know, that kind of thing. Well, they're the biggest retailer on the planet. They are a lot bigger than Amazon, double the size of Amazon's business. Now, not if you just look at their online, right? But that's going to change. They employ 2 million people. Again, you're talking about 500 billion in annual revenue. I mean, it's staggering. But you know, obviously, they haven't been sitting around going, well, you know, we're gonna sit here and, you know, have our brick and mortar stores, and we'll just let Amazon, you know, take over the online e-commerce world. Yeah, no, that's not what they've been doing. So they have been quietly sitting in the wings, building their strategy, building up their online marketplace, and it is growing like crazy. So you've got their strategy, but then something happened last year that made Walmart want to put the pedal down and just push the accelerator. And I'll talk about that in a second. But their online marketplace is growing like crazy. I'm certain that a lot of people here have purchased from their marketplace. 42 billion in sales in the last 12 months, 300 million plus monthly visitors, and growing insanely fast. And now, unsurprisingly, they are taking a page out of the Amazon playbook, and they're letting us and you, third-party sellers, take advantage of this huge marketplace. So that's why we think it's so analogous to, you know, what was going on with Amazon, right? But here's the other thing that's happened that I think is the secret sauce that nobody's talking about from an e-commerce perspective. And I think it is the most important thing that has happened in the last 15 to 20 years. In 2021, buying patterns have changed. We talked a lot about this in 2020, and we said, oh, COVID, COVID came along and buying habits changed. All of a sudden, my grandparents are ordering from Amazon, and lots more people that, the curve of people who are doing e-commerce shifts dramatically, goes up crazy. And that was great. That's great for the KIBO code. It's great for everybody in e-commerce. A rising tide raises all ships, right? So that's fantastic. But what happened in 2021? Well, Amazon broke. People were used to, for the most part, saying, okay, I need to buy something. Let me just go to Amazon. It's easy. They got my credit card information. They got my shipping information. I'm Prime. They would type in what they wanted, and they could find it. It was always in stock. It could be delivered same day if you live in a city, or next day, probably worst case, and you could get it for a reasonable price. Certainly not the cheapest price, but for the convenience, it was great. So lots and lots of people only ever went to Amazon. And listen, we made great strides, as you saw through all the success stories, with living on the outskirts of that. The people that ventured outside of Amazon and are a piece of the pie. So that's great. Everybody's happy. But what happened in 2021 is Amazon broke. All of a sudden, people went to Amazon, typed in what they needed, and it wasn't there, right? Or it was going to take 2 weeks to get there, or it was insanely overpriced, right? Because of all the things that happened with our supply chain in 2021. So then what happens? Well, what happens is people go, this is not acceptable. I'm going to just, what if I just type it into Google? What's going to happen? Oh, all of a sudden, now I see all of these other marketplaces, whether it's Walmart or Target or Newegg. I'm looking at Facebook Marketplace. I'm looking at Facebook Shops. I'm looking at Google Shopping. I'm looking at Microsoft Shopping. All of a sudden, I start to understand that there's life outside of Amazon, and I can buy from anywhere. And it's just as easy, for the most part, to buy from any of these places. I don't care anymore where I'm buying from. And so all of a sudden, the COVID supply chain disaster of 2021 became the great equalizer with marketplaces. And Walmart said, now is the time. Boom, we're gonna take that hill, and put our foot on the accelerator. So now, what's happening is, if you want to be successful in e-commerce, you need to sell everywhere. You need to be in all these marketplaces, and you need to be, everywhere when people type in and look for products. The good news is that plays right to the strength of the KIBO model. So all of this, right, this new marketplace, this behavior change is like, it's rocket fuel, as we said, to put on top of the core KIBO system, which was already phenomenal. Okay, so this is why we're so damn excited. All right, it is a crazy time, and all of the stars have aligned, with our 2 years of strong foundation, and then all of these things that are happening that create this perfect storm of opportunity that you can take advantage of. So a little bit more detail, and we're going to keep going into a little bit more detail here, but how does this work? What's the KIBO system? So it's really 3 steps. You're going to activate your profitable products, you're going to get free traffic and make some sales, and then you're going to scale. So, and we'll give you some examples of how you find products. It's really, really important, okay? And it's an area where people can have trouble. So we're going to show you why you won't have trouble, okay? But let's just talk at a higher level. You're going to identify some core selection of products, maybe about 10 of them. And we've got this, again, some secret technology that we're going to actually demo. We're going to look at just US suppliers. We're going to focus only on those products, as I said, not on a niche, all right? Only on products that make us money. We're going to quickly and easily, and you'll be able to see this, we're going to activate these products. So I'll just push a button, and all of a sudden, these products are available to sell on your super optimized web store that is all installed for you and done for you as you go through all of our software. You don't need any of this technical knowledge or anything. We've got this amazing piece of software that does all of it for you with the push of a button. And it's the same storefront that we use and that's tried and true and tested to generate thousands of dollars a day. So now you're ready to sell fast. There's nothing in your way, right? You've got products, you've got a web presence, you've got an easy way to sort of suck those products in and put them in available for sale. So now you need to get traffic, okay? And we want to start generating free traffic. We want a lot of traffic. We want free traffic. We want to get it easy, and we want to start to make some sales, okay? It's all about speed. right? We want to be able to make sales and test products and, you know, just start making this turnover. And so we like to focus on the Facebook Marketplace. Now, look, I've got one little bullet here. We spent whole webinars talking about how amazing the Facebook Marketplace is. Lots of people, it's totally misunderstood. People think of it as, although that's changing, people think of it as, oh, you know, isn't that the place you sell like stuff from grandma's attic and stuff? And yeah, you can do that. But it's also a place to sell new products. And it is incredibly easy. There are hundreds of millions of monthly users, and it is the absolute quickest way, and cheapest, by the way, because it's free, that you can start to make money online. You can start to make sales. You can start to understand which products sell and which products you might want to take on a longer journey to create an even bigger business. Here's one example: Facebook Marketplace, brand new etching machine, almost $22,000 in sales. Just to give you an idea, right? You know, and we've got some examples of actual Walmart products as well that in just a minute. So you're gonna list your 10 products on the Facebook Marketplace. You're gonna generate you know, US based traffic. It doesn't matter where you are. I don't care where you are in the world, and you're gonna start making sales. Okay. And you know, you can go right from your Facebook Marketplace listings to your web store where people will actually purchase the products. And we're also having incredible success with TikTok and Pinterest. Again, we could sit here and we could spend this whole webinar talking about free traffic from lots of different platforms that is quick and easy and risk-free. If you're not paying for traffic, okay, then all of a sudden, you know, the doors are opened, right? You know, your opportunity is limitless. And all of these platforms are the holy grail of a lot of traffic. It's highly converting traffic, it's free traffic, and you can make sales and you can quickly get to a milestone, you know, what we're shooting for, milestone number 1 of about $1,000 a week in profit. Then in step 3, you can go after, you know, some of the other marketplaces. Some of them free, some of them paid, maybe, if you want to. And you can identify your most profitable products, right, from the ones that you've been selling on the free sources, and you can explore bigger places and you know, again, other kinds of marketplaces that that you can sell your best selling products on. Remember, what we want to be is we want to be everywhere, right? And you know, the whole idea here is to generate more free traffic, get more sales, and make more profits, right? I mean, the more marketplaces that you're on, obviously they each have their pockets of traffic. And since, oh, by the way, a lot of them are free, and the effort involved from going from one marketplace to another is pretty much zero when you have the tools that we have within the KIBO code. So there's really, you know, nothing but upside of generating more traffic, getting more sales, and making more profits. Here's some great examples of actual products that we've been selling on Walmart. And this is just to give you a feel. And because, you know, normally, you know, you used to sell certain types of products that were only, you know, this size or only this, you know, this amount and things like that. Once you get to the point where you're not ever, you know, shipping the products yourself, you're not buying the inventory up front, you're not worrying about that fulfillment, kind of opens you up to all sorts of different products, right? So here's some examples. Here's a pretty big swing set that we've sold on Walmart to the tune of $50,000. Here's another big product, an above ground swimming pool for to the tune of about $16,000. So, you know, you can absolutely sell pretty much anything on any of these marketplaces. And you know, with this kind of a thing, when you start to look at you know, other products, other marketplaces, other traffic sources, we want to get to milestone number 2. So we want to get to that $5,000 per week in sales. And then it's all about scaling, really. And you can scale it in a couple different ways. You could repeat the 3 steps, right? So you can, you know, keep going after more and more products. And obviously, as you can see, the more products you're selling, the more winners that you have, the more that you're going to make. And then you can also keep expanding to marketplaces and traffic sources and all of that stuff. You've got you've got so many different areas that you can expand to, and we're just scratching the surface here, guys. Because the next big thing that that the KIBO code already supports is social selling, just selling within the comments on on Facebook and Instagram and all that sort of stuff. And we've got some demonstrations of that, and but it's also something that's absolutely critical to the long-term plan and vision that we have here. And so now, now you're hitting on milestone number 3. You're getting to that, $10,000 a week in profit. And if you think that getting to $10,000 a week in profit is unrealistic, it is not. Following this system, putting the effort in, if others can do it, you can absolutely do it. I mean, look, we've done $35,000 or more in a single day. Hitting these milestones is absolutely incredibly realistic if you take massive action. I mean, you've got to, we'll talk a little bit, when we get to Q&A, I'm sure people are going to ask about the time required and stuff, but it's a small, in the scheme of things, it is a small investment of your time and attention to make amazing and dramatic changes to your life. Okay. And it's really important that you understand that the fulfillment process is simple. You're never going to see these products. You're never going to handle them. You're never going to have to worry about picking and packing them. And these are U.S. suppliers, so they actually get to the consumer quickly. No waiting 8 weeks for something, from China or anything like that. And from a cash flow perspective, it's immediate, because you basically just pocket the difference between what the customer pays for the product and what your supplier charges you to actually, get it, package it up, and send it out.
Thanks for that, Steve. Guys, in the question box, let me know, is this making sense? Are you beginning to understand a little about how this works? And can you see the power here? Just give me a yes in the question box if this is making sense. Okay, lots of yeses coming in. Fantastic. That's great. And look, e-commerce is absolutely booming. This is a trend that is only going to continue to grow. And if you still are uncertain about anything, don't worry, because we've got a lot more to cover. In fact, in a couple of moments, you'll see a live demo of some of this amazing technology. And then later on, we've got a couple of major announcements, more details of exactly how you can streamline everything. And we'll be able to take your questions live a little bit later as well. Now, there are 3 critical elements that you need to nail in order to make this work. And they revolve around the products, finding winning products, intelligent automation, and consistent conversions. Now, the automation component is completely and categorically solved by our HQ, and I'll take you inside and show you around that in just a second. The conversions are completely solved, taken care of by our KIBO converters, and you'll find out more about those shortly as well. And then finding profitable products to sell is completely solved with Oracle. So lots of winning products sorted. Intelligent automation, absolutely done, and consistent conversions taken care of as well. So who now wants to take a sneak peek inside this amazing technology that we've been referring to? I want to see at least half of you giving me a yes in the question box before I bring, okay, the yeses are flooding in. Okay, loads of people want to see this. So what we're going to do now is take a look. I'll bring that up on my screen here. The KIBO HQ is at the absolute cutting edge of e-commerce, and unlike Shopify or any other e-commerce store platform out there, the HQ provides you with a complete start to finish streamlined approach to e-commerce where all the critical elements are tied together, and this is what makes all the difference when it comes to actually making money in the fastest and easiest way possible. The HQ does not just give you one piece of the puzzle, it gives you all of the pieces so that you can quickly start making money without the headaches. For example, it takes just seconds to get a product ready to sell in your store because of Oracle, which is our built-in solution to finding winning products. It takes just seconds to sell through other channels as well, thanks to our unique integration processes, which means even more money with no extra effort. There's just nothing else quite like it. Now, when you log into the HQ, you'll see a page that looks like this. And as you can see here, this is a store that you're seeing is doing thousands and thousands of dollars per day. So pretty decent, and I think this does a good job of showcasing the power of the method, because you can see $3,790, $2,200, $2,700 per day. Now, if we look over on the left-hand menu here, the very first thing you'll see at the top is this Add New Store button. And this is really important because in the HQ, you can be running multiple stores. This is really important. Most shopping platforms limit you to just one store, and they'll charge you for every additional store that you make. But that's not helpful. That's not ideal. If you want to have multiple stores that are making money, ideally you should be able to have them, and you should be able to have them and manage them from one centralized dashboard, which is exactly what you can see here. Now, some of the functionality that we've built into the HQ, specifically around conversion optimization and streamlining daily operations, includes things like rapid integrations with a range of different selling platforms. So, for example, you can sell on Google, Microsoft, Facebook Shops, Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, Pinterest, eBay, Amazon, Etsy, Walmart, and you can integrate with those all at a push of a button from inside the HQ. You've also got the ability to do things like create discounts and gift cards without needing any third-party apps or plugins. We've got native multiple currency support as well. So when you come into a store, if you open up a store, and let's say you're in the UK, then you're going to see the price is in pounds. If you're in Europe, or if someone in Europe opens that up, they're going to see in euros, like what we've got here. If I then go to New Zealand and open up the store, then I'll see New Zealand dollars. So this feature alone opens up a whole world of possibilities, and you can make more money by selling to more people anywhere in the world and not be limited by one area or currency, which is what does happen with most of the other platforms that are out there. Then you've got leading mobile technology as well that makes our store pages not just look nice, but actually perform really well on mobile devices as well. And this is critical for your success, because you'll probably see that 50% or more of your sales in 2022 will come through mobile devices. So if I just make this narrow, like a mobile device here for a second, you'll see how that automatically resizes, and you'll see how the functionality and all of the information is still there. I can still see all the different images. I can still scroll between them easily. And if I click Add to Cart, it's got this slide in feature. I can go to checkout. It's got a one-page streamlined checkout feature as well, all the information on one page. So what you're seeing here is this is how mobile technology should be run on e-commerce stores. But there's a lot more that, towards the layout and different bits and pieces behind the scenes that most mobile stores actually lack. And you're getting all of that just out of the gate, completely included by default with what we're doing with our HQ. Now, all this might sound great, but it gets even better, because as a default setting and without needing to buy any add-ons, you get state-of-the-art sales funnel technology as well. So, for example, I can come into this area here, which is where I can create upsell funnels. And not just upsell funnels, but I can do all kinds of things. I can integrate my email marketing. I can do abandoned cart recovery. I can do post-purchase upsells. I can use exit wheels, recommended product sales, single page checkouts. I sort of mentioned that very briefly a moment ago. You can zap in product reviews and so much more. And I just want to stress here, to cobble something together that resembled this using the likes of Shopify, you'd be paying $1,100 per month or more for just one store. Now, with our HQ, you get it all included, absolutely cutting edge technology. And by the way, you're not limited to one store. Now, this is technology that keeps getting better all the time, because we are constantly adding in new features. This is one of the more recent ones that we've added in, which is AI technology, automated technology, which is built right into the HQ. Now, I'm not actually going to show you how we do this inside the HQ, because this is proprietary intel, and I just don't want this getting out into the public. But what I have done here instead is put together a few screenshots to show you. So what you can do at the push of a button from inside the HQ is enable these automated bots to run through different channels. One of them, as an example, is a Facebook page. So if you've got a Facebook page which is showcasing one of your products, what you'll find is when someone actually wants that product, they will comment. Now, previously, this would be a 24/7 job for a person, and it's just not viable for most people when they're starting out to hire someone 24/7 just to manage different social channels. But we've got a bot which automates all of it, and you can see that when a comment happens, within just a matter of seconds, a bot will reply to that person, and depending on what they are commenting, and you can program this in lots of different ways, it's very sort of intuitive, you can give someone a link and actually enable them to buy that product. So this is something that's brand new that we've built in just recently, and I think a good example of the kind of thing that you can do here with our HQ, which you just can't do anywhere else. Now, I've saved the jewel in the ground for last, and that is Oracle, which allows you to find winning products. And not just find winning products, but publish them in a matter of seconds. And this is where, at the very beginning, I said that some shopping platforms will just give you one piece of the puzzle. This is where you're getting all of the pieces of the puzzle, because Oracle integrates with every single wholesale product seller, and by virtue of that, every single wholesale product that exists on eBay. So this gives you millions and millions of products that you can sell out of the gate immediately without needing anything else. And eBay is not the only product source here, but it is one that I want to focus on because it really does make things simple. Now, you might be thinking, oh, well, couldn't I just use eBay myself? And you could, but you'd be very, very limited in doing that. So, for example, what you can see on the right-hand side here are a whole bunch of filters which will allow you to find, identify, pinpoint the best products to sell. You could filter them in lots of different ways by average product rating, number of reviews, cost range, top-rated sellers, and much, much more. Now, not only does this give you immediate access to the very best products, but you can also sort between them in a matter of seconds and just find all kinds of weird and wonderful products. And we can look at some of these and sort of get more intel around them. So this one here, for example, not something I would have ever thought of selling, but it's a Playmobil orca whale sea animal figure. It's sold 44 items in the last month. Normally you'd have a graph over here which would show you the past 4 months. We can see the rating, you can see the shipping cost. If there is a shipping cost, you can see the product cost, you can see how much inventory is available, and so much more. You can also see different descriptions and more. Like, here's another one, a left wheel of some Power Wheels toy. Again, never thought of selling something like this, but 50 of these things have sold. We can see, again, ratings there and just so much more. What's this one? 402 items sold in January, product cost of $27.75. And we can see information about the seller and just so much more. And then if I decide I want to sell that product on my store, I can do it literally at the click of a button. I'll click that button. It's going to bring me over to an import page. And there I can see that product. And then if I want to publish that, I can just press that button. It's going to be published to my store. It'll appear in my list of products, and we're good to go. So in a nutshell, just to really sort of hammer home the power of Oracle, you've got filters and search functionality here on the right-hand side, which means it's fast and easy to find products. Now, it doesn't stop there. You can also analyze the products because we suck in all of this information about product cost, how many sales in the past month, star ratings, descriptions, inventory levels, and so much more. And then you can import them. I showed you how I did that at the click of a button. This streamlines making your sales. It just makes things fast and easier. And then the last thing you need to do is actually make sales. And guess what? That's what the HQ is all about. You can tap into free traffic via the Facebook Marketplace. You can, push your products into the Facebook Marketplace at the push of a button. It takes literally 1 second. You've got all these other marketplace integrations that I've been talking about through different sales channels as well. You've got advanced sales conversion, strategies activated by default. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to buy anything extra. You've got order processing activated by default. It's fast and easy. So, to sum all of this up, the HQ really is a start to finish solution to not just getting started with an e-commerce business, but ramping up and hitting significant milestones as well, like $10,000 per month. This is absolutely battle tested. You can see that we haven't just cobbled this together. We haven't just whipped this up overnight. This has been something that we've been refining for a couple of years now, and you're going to be the big benefactor of that. I mean, I mentioned earlier that we've had 458,000 products which have been tested using the HQ. Hundreds of thousands of customers have placed orders through the store platform now. This is well and truly a mature platform. There's nothing out there quite like it. I mean, we've invested 48,000 man-hours building this thing, millions of dollars in testing, which is why it's such a game changer. And it allows you to really hit the ground running and make sales in your business, unlike in any other way that anyone else could sort of give to you, because it really does give you all of the pieces of the puzzle. So just to recap on the strategy there, we completely ignore niches, okay? We find profitable products. You can do that in a matter of seconds using Oracle, which I just demoed to you. And then you use this free traffic, and the HQ helps enable you to do all of this in a streamlined fashion. And you can get free traffic from lots of places. I didn't even mention TikTok or Pinterest, but these are in there as well, and things that you can use. And you can use this free traffic to get to $1,000 per week in profit. And then you can expand to other marketplaces and more traffic sources to go from $1,000 to $5,000 to $10,000 per week in profit, and then just keep scaling from there. The big benefits for you are that you don't have any traffic issues. Remember, you don't have to pay for traffic from the get-go. A lot of people have stumbled online in the past because they just haven't had the budget, or they haven't wanted to spend a fortune. Well, with this, you don't have to spend any money on traffic if you don't want to at the start. There are no supplier headaches. You've seen there are literally millions of products that you can suck in without needing to deal individually with suppliers. There's a very low risk. There are very, very rapid results to be had. I mean, we'll get into sharing some results shortly, but we've seen people get products into their system and see real sales come in within a matter of hours. Just a couple of hours, people have had sales come in. There's no investment in inventory. There's no overseas suppliers to worry about. And you only need a handful of these products to start making some amazing money. So the upside is absolutely huge. And most importantly, many, many, many of the people that we have coached over the past couple of years as we've been battle testing and refining our KIBO system have had absolutely amazing results. And you're going to see some of our most successful students who have just been crushing it. And again, these people took action. They followed the recipe. And they got off their butt and actually did something. But you can see the results from this: $6,000 in 7 days there. Peter, $3,114 in just 1 day. Now, interesting story about Peter. If we roll the clock back 1 year, he was out of job. Before that, he was a Uber driver, and he wasn't able to work with Uber anymore, and he turned his hand to e-commerce. He had never done anything. He came into our program a year ago, and now he is absolutely crushing it. Just a regular guy, didn't have any special experience, and he's crushing it. Then you got Dominic. Now, Dominic has actually got a couple of different stores. This is one of his stores where he's done $11,556 in a single month. He's got another store which he's done $15,000 a month in. So if you add those two together, you're looking at $25,000 a month. Again, he started just 1 year ago. Mike, $1,200 in 24 hours. You got $1,276 in 24 hours from Robert. Tim there, $2,046 in a single day. These are the kind of results that some of our most successful students are getting, and these are people who have followed the system. Now, none of these people, none of these results that you've seen so far have had access to the breakthrough marketplace or the breakthrough technology that we've been talking a little bit about today. So just imagine what's possible now. This is an absolutely incredible opportunity, unlike anything I've ever seen in all the years that I've been doing e-commerce. Now, the question that you may be asking yourself is, can you really do this? And I can tell you that absolutely, yes, you can. It's possible. Many of our students have had massive success with this. Many of them came in with completely zero experience to begin with. It's something that is reliable. It's currently providing that bread and butter income to hundreds of people who have worked with us over the past couple of years. The money that this system has generated is enormous, $47 million, over 20 million in profit, and we can absolutely help you as well. Remember, we've poured over 48,000 man hours into developing some technology. We've poured millions of dollars of our own into testing and refining advertising methods. We've done a lot of the heavy lifting, and we're going to give you step-by-step plan to help you succeed with this as well. Now, your most critical action step is that you simply need to take action. And Philip sums it up best there. Follow the course, how it's laid out. He says, I've seen too many people give up when it doesn't work right away. You fail 100% of the time you don't try. So again, that critical ingredient, that critical action step is to take action, and then you can put yourself in a position to get some of the results like what we've been sharing here. This is an amazing system, guys. We are so excited to have the opportunity, the privilege to be the people that are sharing this with you. We've put together a complete package of training, tools, and hand-holding support to give you everything that you could possibly need to change your life with this amazing system. I'm excited today to introduce to you for the first time ever, KIBO ECLIPSE. Now, the first question you may be asking yourself is, how is this different to the first two iterations of the KIBO code that have been released over the past 2 years? Now, I'll get into specifics about that in just a second, but to paint a picture here, when we released the first iteration of the KIBO code in January 2020, so 2 years ago, it was before the pandemic had really kicked into effect around the world. The e-commerce landscape has evolved at lightning speed since then. And even when we compare what we're doing right now to what we were doing a year ago, the blueprint we use, the marketplaces we sell on, the advancements in social selling, and all the technology behind the scenes, what we are doing in 2022 is in a completely different league. When I think back, it's like kind of like in the past, we were crawling along the ground with heavy weights tied around our ankles. That's where we were a couple of years ago, and it was still okay. But now we are sprinting forward with no resistance whatsoever. That's what we're doing in KIBO ECLIPSE. With the breakthroughs, the advancements, the new software, we're taking this to a whole new level. We're making it faster, easier, streamlined, more so than ever before. In fact, our battle cry for KIBO ECLIPSE is speed, profit, scale. And we are so confident about your success, as long as you take action, of course, that we are laying down a serious challenge to everyone who comes into KIBO ECLIPSE. And that is the KIBO ECLIPSE 30-day challenge, where we will challenge you to get to 100 sales in your first 30 days. We're going to give you access to all of this amazing software that Sean demoed for you a few moments ago. You're going to be able to pick your products and get them live and start getting traffic. You're going to be able to watch us in real time and just copy what we do. And hopefully, again, get you to that 100 sales in your first 30 days, and you will be off to the races. You'll be able to start scaling from there. It's really important that you get this first big win. It's important at a psychological level that you can see firsthand that this works. So we've designed what we're doing here. We've designed our path of least resistance around making sure that you get some of that instant gratification, as close to instant as humanly possible. And you're going to be able to see firsthand that this works, and it's going to give you this confidence and drive to persevere and build your system and your business from this. So again, the aim is simple: to hit 100 sales in your first 30 days, and hopefully you'll be at that run rate of $1,000 per week in profit, okay? And hopefully you'll get there in the first 30 days, and we're going to help you take massive action every step of the way. So I hope that you're excited about this. Let's talk a little bit more about how this is actually going to work now. Now, what we've got in KIBO ECLIPSE is organized around 8 different components, and each one of these components is designed to do something that's going to maximize your chances of success. Now, component number 1 is a brand new watch and copy training program. Now, what you're going to get here is a series to start with of 8 weekly trainings that where we will guide you through our radically different approach, and you're going to be able to watch us build a new business live and actually follow along yourself. Now, we call this the KIBO Incubator, and its objective is to turbocharge your income in 2022. You're going to be able to watch and copy everything as we do it, as we build a new business, which will allow you to see what we're doing, build along with us, and scale your own business in record time. Now, as part of the KIBO Incubator, as part of this first component, you're getting over 100 brand new step-by-step videos. You're getting strategy manuals, you're getting process maps, you're getting extensive resources, live sessions, and so much more. We've left absolutely no stone unturned. For me personally, I think this is worth thousands of dollars. Okay, this is what I was screaming out for. I would have loved to have had something like this when I was getting started online many years ago. Okay, and that's just the first component. We're just scratching the top of this right now. Component number 2, the office hours, the mastermind sessions. This is where you'll get comprehensive mastermind style training 3 times per week, and you can pick and choose if you want to tune into them. They're all recorded, they're put in the members area, and this is in addition to the live weekly training workshops that we do as well. Now, these are held by Steve, by Sean, and by myself, and this is where we can jump on and just show you what we're doing in our business. It's an opportunity for you to ask questions, for us to give you more live demos, for us to have that live interaction. We can also do more detailed analysis, give you advice about what we're doing at any given time in our business, and also provide you with milestone checkpoints and recaps to make sure that you're not missing out on anything in your journey to making money online as quickly as you possibly can. Now, I also think that this is incredibly valuable. We've seen in the past how popular our office hours sessions have been, and KIBO Jumpstart just takes them to the next level in 2022. So I think you're getting thousands of dollars worth of value in that component. Component number 3 is 12 months of free access to KIBO HQ. Now, this is incredibly valuable. Usually this would cost $499 a month. You will be getting free access for 12 full months without any kind of restraints or anything like that. You're getting full access for 12 months, a value of $499 per month. If you add that up over 12 months, you're looking at $5,988. That's real life value there that people would have to pay to be able to use this. Now, to put this in perspective, if you were, for starters, you can't actually cobble our KIBO HQ together in any way whatsoever. But if you could do that, you'd be looking at least $1,100 a month by using different softwares and things that are out there. But like I say, you actually can't do that because what we've done is we've developed something completely unique, unlike anything else that's out there. And this is the KIBO HQ. This is your mission control. This is how you're going to be able to build, manage, and scale your business with machine-like precision. You saw how quickly we were able to get a product published a few moments ago in our demo, and that's exactly what you're going to be able to do. You're going to be able to build your web stores and manage your products and inventory and get sales coming through the likes of Walmart, Facebook, Google, Pinterest, TikTok, and many more, all from one central location. This is a way that you can effortlessly track your vital stats, scale your business. We've poured in well over $250,000 just into developing KIBO HQ, and we're pretty proud of what that can do. Now, component number 4 is what will allow you to find profitable products faster, and that is, of course, KIBO Oracle. This is completely new. We've completely rethought, reimagined, and rebuilt the way that we find products, and this is what we're using in 2022. We've spent tens of thousands of dollars on this technology, and you're going to have unrestricted access to it to be able to pinpoint the highest quality and most profitable products that you can sell. Now, a couple of key advantages. It allows you to analyze thousands of products in seconds, which is obviously going to save you a huge amount of time and allow you to scale. But it also allows you to get access to over 2 million products and filter them in ways that you just can't do unless you've got access to something like Oracle. And Oracle really is a one-of-a-kind software tool. I mean, if we were selling this as a standalone product, I can't imagine we would sell it for any less than a couple of thousands of dollars because we've poured so much time, energy, and passion into building this to where it is today. This is KIBO Oracle. You saw it earlier. You see some more screenshots here about how you can search through millions of products, identify opportunities, and then quickly import them and start selling on the different platforms. Now, component number 5 is to take advantage of our KIBO conversion suite, which has one objective, and that is to skyrocket your conversions and make you more money. Now, this is a software tool or a collection of software tools that will help you convert your visitors into buyers. And you've seen one of them working already. You got a little sneak peek of the KIBO bot a little bit earlier, and this is like a private virtual sales assistant that works on autopilot in the background. Okay, so this is something that will absolutely boost your conversions. And this, by the way, is just one of this incredible suite of conversion optimizers. We've got done for you chat scripts and much, much more that you're going to be able to dive into here. And again, this is something that's going to make you more money. I think if I was going to sell this as a standalone component, it would certainly be worth hundreds of dollars on a monthly basis. Okay, and you can see more screenshots of just how that works, and you did see a demo a little bit earlier there, but really, really cool tool that we have built from the ground up. Now, component number 6 is to tap into viral traffic with KIBO Socializer. We haven't even had a chance to really talk about this yet, but this is new software which allows you to tap into and take advantage of pockets of viral traffic all over the web. So this will help you pinpoint high trafficked posts that are getting traction from other companies and take these content ideas, which you know are generating traffic for others, and create your own versions as well. It'll also allow you to identify hot selling products that you can sell on your website. This is a very cool tool. Again, we haven't had a chance to actually look at it in any detail here today, but it's just another example of the kind of thing that we are using to leverage this big new wave of social selling that is hitting the world web. Okay, component number 7 is to rapidly scale your business with the KIBO accelerators. So the KIBO accelerators are a set of done for you components and other bits and pieces as well that are going to help you ramp up your business. They're going to help you scale. We've got exclusive modules. You can see there a couple of screenshots, $159,000 in a week, $219,000 in a month. We've done that by using some of the scaling methods that we talk about inside the KIBO accelerators. Now, the aim of this is to take your most successful products and build out targeted landing pages for them, and we've got different tools and done for you components that will allow you to do this easily. So for example, done for you fill in the blanks email series that you can use for any product or niche that you may be involved with. Done for you high converting landing pages that we've used to make thousands of dollars, and how you can use them on multiple platforms. And again, done for you, just copy paste, roll these out, and you'll be able to accelerate your results. Now, component number 8, and this is arguably the most important, is one that we put a lot of pride, time, and energy into, and that is VIP support with our KIBO Mentor Point. Now, KIBO Mentor Point is where you will get the best support in the business. Okay, most of our amazing team of coaches are people that actually operate this business themselves. And they've been working with people like you who have come into the KIBO Code for 2 years now. They've, along with us, we've helped people overcome any kind of headache that could possibly come along. And we're going to help you as well. The aim, of course, is to get you to a 6-figure run rate as fast as we can. This is exclusive members only support. We've actually got multiple avenues that we can help you in. And I'll give you an example. So sometimes we might receive a question from someone, and it's just easier for us to film a video and show them how to do what they're trying to do. So we'll do that. Other times, we'll just go into their store and do something for them, because this is real hands-on support. Our team, they all speak English as a first language. They're located all over the world. We've got people in Australia, we've got people in Canada, the United States, obviously, the UK, we've got people in New Zealand. We've got time zones covered 24/7. We're going to be there helping you every step of the way, and that kind of support, you just can't put a price on that when you're building your business. It's incredibly valuable, and we really are proud of what we've put together there and of the amazing team that you're going to be able to work with as you build your business. You're also going to get a free all-access pass to KIBO Live. This is our virtual live event, and this is where you'll get 2 days of complete start to finish training, where we start in the morning, finish in the afternoon. And what we're trying to do here is replicate a live offline event, only difference being that it's online, so you can enjoy and you can tune in from the comfort of your own home. This is where you'll see proven tactics, growth strategies, and just be able to enjoy a treasure chest of secrets that are going to give you a massive edge over the competition. We've also got our KIBO Achievements system, and this is going to help give you more accountability. You're going to be able to unlock exclusive badges when you hit different levels in your business. So you'll get a badge when you hit $1,000 per day. You'll get a badge, in fact, when you make your first sales, and so on and so forth. There's lots of different levels that you can progress up through. This allows us to make it a little bit more fun, while also making sure that you know that there are lots of milestones that you can push forward towards. All of the obstacles here have been eliminated. There are no traffic issues. It's very, very low risk, okay? You can get very high profits. You can get rapid results. I mentioned earlier about people being able to get results in a matter of hours once they've got products listed. Now, remember the challenge: 100 sales first, ideally in your first 30 days, and then hit $1,000 per week in profit and scale from there. The sky is the limit. You can grow this as big as you want. $1,000 per week is a starting point. We then get to 5,000. We then get to 10,000 per week in profit and beyond. We provide you with all of the tools, the instructions, the training. The financial roadblocks have been removed. Remember, you don't need to buy inventory. You don't need to worry about paid ads. You simply need to take action, get motivated, take action, and follow our steps. You don't need any special experience. If you're a complete newbie, we're going to be with you, helping you every step of the way. This is the perfect opportunity for people who or may have struggled to make money online in the past. It's the perfect opportunity for anyone who is completely new, or anyone who wants to hit the reset button in 2022 and start with a clean slate. It's the perfect opportunity for people looking for a realistic way to supplement their income. And this is something that you can build in addition to anything else that you've got going on. So if you've got a busy day job, you can do this as well. If you've got an existing online business, you can do this as well. It's very complementary to all of those things, and it's not something that requires a large amount of your time to run. It's not going to be a big disruption in your life. We've spent 13 years helping thousands of people from all corners of the globe build online businesses, and we can absolutely help you as well. Here you're seeing some people who have been reaching out asking for these different badges in our community that I was telling you about. A lot of people are achieving amazing things using this system, and like I say, people from all corners of the globe. You can see $15,000, $200 profit per day, $20,000 in 30 days, past the 10,000 mark, says Marilyn. These are people who in many cases had failed over and over again, but are using our streamlined system to absolutely crush it. There has never been a better time to be involved in e-commerce. Now, again, goes without saying that these are the results from people who are crushing it. They're some of our best students. And oh, by the way, they're also people that followed the recipe. This is not magic, as Steve said earlier. This is not magic. It absolutely does work, though, when you follow the simple step-by-step system. So how could KIBO ECLIPSE potentially change your life? It could give you that additional income stream that perhaps you're after, to give you financial peace of mind so you don't have to stress about money ever again. It could give you a safe and secure retirement. I mean, how much money do you need to be making on a daily basis to enjoy your golden years? You know, would a couple of $100 profit per day help with that? Maybe you need 500, maybe 100 to supplement what you've got coming in. I don't know, but this is something that could potentially help you. It can give you the ability to live life on your own terms. So maybe that means being your own boss. Maybe it means letting your partner not have to go to work anymore. Maybe it means living the laptop lifestyle. Whatever it is, you can achieve it when you get the kind of freedom that this business can give you. It can allow you to help others more. You can have more time and more money to help your kids. Just more possibilities. Whatever you want to do, you can do it when you get this business up and running. Now, word of warning, we can only accept a limited number of people into this, okay? Coaching and support takes time, and we can only give support and attention to a certain number of people. And we will start on Friday, okay? We've got a firm time deadline. We need to stick to that, and we will shut down before Friday if we reach our quota, like the maximum number of people that we can actually support here. So look, we are starting on Friday. We may shut down before then. We will shut down as soon as we hit the maximum number of people that we can take in, okay? So what's it going to take for you to get started? Now, I want you to remember that we will reveal absolutely everything to you, all of the systems, all the strategies, all the software, everything that we've learned in countless hours, testing hundreds of products, spending over a couple of $1 million, everything that we've seen and learnt from our students who have been using this battle-tested system over the past couple of years. if you are serious about creating a real online business in 2022, this is unprecedented. This is unlike anything you would have seen before. And it was a real challenge for us to figure out how to price this. We originally were going to charge $9,997, and we thought that that would be a fair price because you are getting absolutely everything. Okay, something else that we're going to be talking about in a few moments' time is a major announcement, and this, I think, adds to the value as well. I'm not going to give away what that is, but stay tuned to see what that is in just a second. $9,997 was a price that we seriously considered. We're giving you absolutely everything. To put that in perspective, we've got a mastermind which people pay us $12,000 annually to be a part of. Okay, and we've poured hundreds of thousands of dollars into developing everything that you're going to get access to, over 48,000 man hours to be precise, just for the software. So, but I do think $9,997 would be a steal, but we also know that that would put it beyond reach of most people, certainly the people that need it the most. Okay, you won't pay $9,997. $4,997 is ultimately what we settled on and what we decided would be the price. However, it is a new year. This is a new opportunity. We want to make sure that we help as many people as we can, which is why we are discounting that $4,997 price. You can get started today with a $1,500 discount. You can get in for $3,497. You can see the link on the screen there. We also have a split payment option available. Okay. Now, in the split payments, you'll pay 4 payments of $997. I encourage most people to take the one-part payment option. And the reason for that is because you've got an instant discount of $491 built into that versus paying the split pay. However, you've got the split pay available there if you need it. You can see the link on the screen. We're going to get that in the chat box for you right now. You can go to that and you can make your investment and sign up and get immediate access. Now, really important for us to make sure that you've got complete peace of mind jumping into this. We don't want you to be concerned about anything, which is why we're making sure that you've got zero risk. We've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not seeing amazing results in your first 30 days, then we will give you your money back. Okay, no hard feelings, no questions asked. You don't even have to provide us a reason for this. Okay, this is so fast, so easy to set up. We know that if you follow the recipe, you will get results, and you will see results in your first 30 days. You've got everything to gain here, nothing to lose. You've got that 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee there as a backup in case you need it. Now, we're also doing something which is verging on crazy. No one does this. We can do it, however, because we've got so much confidence in our system and in our tools and our processes, okay? And that crazy thing is that we are announcing a double your money back guarantee as long as you follow every step of the training curriculum without deviation and actively use our support system and our tools and our resources. We guarantee to not only refund your purchase, but to double your money back if for some reason you're unable to make sales in your first 60 days, okay? We want to make sure that we are doing everything that we can to be able to help you change your life. We don't want anything to prevent you from giving this a try. So you've got nothing to lose here and everything to gain. You do need to take action right now, though. In fact, let me know in the question box if you are taking action, if you are in, if you've finished jumping in, just type I'm in the question box. If you are in the process of jumping in right now, just type process in the question box. I want to see where you are at. Now, we do have something pretty special for the first 50 people that jump in. So I'm just letting you know that right now. Wow, I can see a lot of people are jumping in. I'm not going to start reading out names just yet, but congratulations. Thank you to those of you who are jumping in. We do have a few more surprises, bells and whistles and different things in store for you. So don't go anywhere, guys. Just wanted to check and thank you. Okay, so for everyone who has just typed process, once you finish jumping in, please type I'm in the question box. It will become apparent why I'm asking you to do that in just a few moments here, okay? And you can see the link on the screen. You can see that in the chat box there as well. That's where you need to go to make your investment, okay? Don't wait any longer to sign up. Spaces are filling up fast and are only available on a first come, first served basis. We are very limited in the number of people that we can help. If you don't move fast, you will risk missing out here. Now, we're not done, guys, because if you become a KIBO ECLIPSE member, you are also going to get access to 4 webinar bonuses that we've added in here. So webinar bonus number 1 is social selling secrets. This is specialist extra training on how to drive massive traffic with Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and more. This is a huge opportunity. And here you can see one of our members' results who has been an early adopter of some of these strategies, 1.93 million impressions. So pretty exciting. That's a bonus that you're getting thrown in here just for good measure. This is pretty valuable, by the way. Not many people really know about how to leverage social selling in 2022 using the likes of Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, but you will, because you're getting access to this when you jump in right now. This is webinar bonus number 1. Webinar bonus number 2 are live recordings, I should say, of our live events. So this is where you'll get all of the recordings from our live event. You'll be able to go through them as many times as you want to, and just be able to add them to your war chest of content that we're giving you here. So lots of value there. Again, that's webinar bonus number 2. Webinar bonus number 3 is the secret mastermind. These are advanced workshops with additional tactics, formulas, and strategies to help you build your business, and an additional 3 months worth of extra training, okay, showing you how to generate thousands per day in profits. So massive value from the secret mastermind. That's webinar bonus number 3. And webinar bonus number 4 is more software, more technology. We call this KIBO Profit Spy. Now, what this does is at the push of a button, allow you to see the amount of revenue and the number of sales that different products are making on different marketplaces. This gives you live competitor pricing analysis, trend score analysis, keyword search, volume data, product user scores, and so much more. This is something else that we talk about and is part of our training curriculum. So something really cool that you'll get there as well. Webinar bonus number 4 is KIBO Profit Spy. You'll see how that works. We'll give you training about that once you are on the inside. Now, I did mention that for the first 50 people here, we've got a couple of pretty special bonuses, and we're putting these together to incentivize and reward action takers. We know from experience in working with thousands of people over the years and seeing thousands of people succeed that the people who do succeed are the people that are action takers. So we're going to kick this off by incentivizing you right now to take action. And we're going to continue in that way throughout the KIBO ECLIPSE training. So if you are in the first 50 people to jump in right now, you're going to get 2 extras thrown in just for good measure. And these are not trivial little things either, I might add. The first of these is what we call a Get Your First Sales session. Okay, these are actually a series of sessions, and this is additional training. It's like a second scoop of dessert here, where we give you a 3-part series of private training sessions that are strictly limited to the first 50 people who jump in, and the focus will be on specific strategies to deliver instant gratification through rapid sales. Okay, so that's the first part of the bonus. Really, really valuable there. And again, the focus is on giving you more ideas and more ways about that you can get your first sales coming in. Now, the second part to this action taker bonus is access to a brand new 3-part bootcamp called Reboot, Rewire, Reward. Okay, and in this exclusive and new training, I will personally walk you through building a customized and systematic plan to allow you to lay a framework for success, and then, most importantly, actually succeed. So much of success is in your planning, your daily rituals, your thought processes, and these are what you'll absolutely nail in 2022 by being part of the small group who are going to be able to access this. You must move fast though. It is limited to the first 50 people, and while I can see so many people have already said they are in, we may already be past the 50 there, but I'll update you on that as we progress here a little bit. And for those of you that are not in yet, if you are in process, please remember to type process in the question box and then let us know once you do actually jump in there. Guys, it's time for you to decide. You know, you're getting absolutely everything. You're getting the KIBO Incubator, the Jumpstart, the HQ, Oracle, the accelerators, the converters, the socializer, VIP support every step of the way. You're getting this amazing Walmart opportunity, which is completely unprecedented. The $5,988 in savings on Cartier, our HQ, the social selling secrets, event recording, secret masterminds, KIBO Profit Spy, and if you're fast, you're getting the Action Taker bonus as well. Now, unfortunately, some people will miss out on this when we hit capacity. It happens every single year. And that leads me on to our two major announcements right now. And I want you to understand that these are things that we've thought long and hard about, okay? The first one is something that we have never, ever done before, and I didn't think we were going to do it, but we did do it, and that is you will get lifetime access. Now, in the previous 2 years, we've released 2 different iterations of the KIBO code, and right now you're getting an opportunity to get into KIBO ECLIPSE. Now, when you invest in this today, we will keep you updated in the future, okay? You're going to have lifetime access to the KIBO update, so that as we discover new strategies, new models, new marketplaces, new ways to make money using the core KIBO system, we will pass them on to you regardless of when they happen. Okay, 2022, 2023, and beyond. You are getting lifetime access. This is a lifetime pass that you are getting access to here today. Okay, and this is another one of the reasons why we need to limit the number of people that can come in, and why this is going to sell out so fast. And oh, by the way, this is another reason why I said earlier that we really haggled with the idea of selling this for $9,997. We seriously thought about that because you're getting lifetime access. Okay, that's the first major announcement. The second major announcement is that this is the final KIBO. There will not be a new KIBO that we're going to release in the future. It really is a matter of getting into this now or never. Okay, you will never get another chance to get in if you miss out on this right now. This is no, kind of false scarcity or anything like that. In fact, the reason is quite simple. Our e-commerce business is absolutely exploding, and we need to focus on it. But the great news for you is that if you're part of this special KIBO ECLIPSE, which again is the final group that will take through this, you'll be coming on the journey with us, and you will be getting lifetime updates, okay? This is enormously valuable, unlike anything that we have ever done before, and I hope that you take advantage of this. And I can see a bunch more people have told me that they are in process since I announced that. So congratulations to everyone who is jumping in. I think we do have a few more of those Fast 50 bonus spots left for the action takers as well, for those of you that were asking, and I'll update you on that shortly. Just want to recap quickly though on the KIBO journey so far. 48,000 man hours to develop what we've put together here. 2.41 million spent in ads, us personally, to battle test and refine this. Students have posted over 458,000 products. I mean, it's just staggering. We've had hundreds of thousands of store customers come in and purchase through our customers' stores. It's generated over 47 million in online revenue, with over 20 million in profit after all costs, and is currently proven to be a reliable bread and butter income to hundreds of early adopters. This is what's at stake here. You can come in and you can reap the rewards and be the benefactor of everything that has come before you. So again, comment "I'm in" if you are in right now. Give me an "in process" if you are still in process. I need to know where you're at with that. And we do download the chat log, the question log at the end. So we do use that to make sure that we are lining up with the first 50 people to get the action taker bonus. Okay, so I can see more people coming in. Now, we are going to give away some cash right now. Okay, we've got 4 lots of $250 in cash to give away. So I will go ahead, Steve, and ask you to just choose those random winners that you've selected. And what we could do is we could just paste the names and emails of those people. Obviously, we won't share your email, but we'll paste your name and email in an encrypted fashion that you can understand in the chat box, so everyone can see it. So Steve, let us know once you've done that.
Okay, and we want all 4 right now?
Yeah, let's do all 4 right now. I think that works, and we can do. We do have some more cash that we'll give away later as well. So let's do 4 now, and we can do some more later.
You got it. All right, let me just collect the 4 that I've got here. Been using the chat box to find random folks who've been interacting with us, and got our 4. Just copy and paste, and there we go.
Keep using. Okay, so there it is. There we are, guys. Congratulations to those 4 lucky winners. You can see the winners in the chat box there. We've just shared that with everyone, so congratulations. We do have more cash that we'll be giving away later, okay, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so what we'll do now is I want to go through a couple more slides here, and then we'll take a few questions. So your only cost when you come into this is a domain name, $10. That's it. That's all there really is. I mean, there are no other costs. You don't have to worry about hosting. You don't have to worry about Shopify. You don't have to worry about apps. You don't have to worry about buying physical products. You don't have to worry about spending money on anything. We don't have any upsells, no other costs or anything. So once you're on the inside, your only additional cost will be a domain name. You only need one of those, so that's $10. So hopefully that clears that up. What about traffic? This is something that we get asked a lot, and we recommend that you start with free traffic to begin with. If you want to use paid traffic, you can do that in due course, but we would recommend that you use the free traffic to get going, use the free traffic to start making some money, and then you can decide if you want to reinvest that. So you'll never be out of pocket with regards to needing to spend money on ads unless you absolutely choose to do that. We use free traffic to get going here. Another common question that we have there is just around financing. So one thing that I do want to mention is PayPal credit. Okay, it may be a good option for some people. This is only available in the United States, from what I understand, but please verify this for yourself, as it may be different for different people. Now, the way that it works, and again, you'll need to verify this, but it normally works that it's something like 6 months of PayPal credit where you've got 0 payments and 0 interest. And the way that you can access this, if you want to use this as another way to sort of fund your investment into KIBO ECLIPSE here, is you can open up a browser, okay, and go to the link that you can see on the screen there, copy that into the browser, open that up, and you'll go through, and when you choose how you want to pay, choose PayPal. PayPal will ask you if you want finance. You'll see it there as PayPal credit as an option, and in the case that you do, then just click yes, and that's how easy it is. You don't need to pay a dime then for 6 months. But again, pays to just verify all of that for yourself so you understand how the PayPal credit works specifically for you. Now, are there any other kinds of financing? The one that comes to mind, well, obviously we've got the one-time payment plan where you can get in today for just one payment. We've got a split payment option, 4 payments of $9.97. I've shared PayPal credit for folks who are in the US. The other option that some people may want to use, and this would work internationally regardless of where you are, is to simply use a credit card. Now, when you buy something on a credit card, you have a minimum payment after 30 days. That's normally how it works. And it's not the full amount for the most part. So, for example, maybe the minimum payment after 30 days is $30 or something. I don't know what it's going to be for your credit card. It might be $30, could be $50, I don't know. But you can pay that minimum payment, and that's all you really need to cover to be able to continue. And then 30 days later, you'll have another minimum payment. You pay that to continue with the credit card funding, essentially. And by the way, I don't know your financial situation, so I'm not going to tell you which option here you should take. You need to use some common sense to work out which of these options is best for you. Me personally, I'm a guy that likes to buy in cash. I like to pay for things in full. And obviously you get a discount when you do that. You've got quite a significant discount built in if you pay one time in cash. But I know that that's not going to be an option for everyone, which is why we're sharing some of these other options here. Steve, maybe now is a good time for us to dive into some questions.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been answering them feverishly behind the scenes, but I've been kind of collecting just ones that keep coming up again and again, and so that we can obviously more than one people have the question, so we can answer it publicly here. Lots of questions about, is this okay for beginners? Yes, 1,000 times yes. This is the absolutely best thing for beginners, and I think for 3 big reasons. The first is that you don't need any experience. You don't need any tech knowledge. You don't need any copywriting skills. In other words, pretty much absolutely anyone can do this. I think the second reason is that all the areas, we sort of tried to identify, look, here are the kinds of areas that we've seen people stumble in the past, people who've gotten some barriers and places where they give up, and we've gotten rid of them all. Really gotten rid of absolutely every single one of them. And then finally, I think the last reason is that this is so great for beginners is because it's so fast. We know It's human nature, but we certainly know from 15 years of experience that if we can get you to make your first sales fast, then we got you. I mean, you're on board. You're gonna work the plan. You're gonna be hugely motivated. Even if it's just that one first sale, all of a sudden you're officially, professionally making money online. That's a big deal. So yeah, this is great for beginners. We're getting a lot of different questions about, is this really the last KIBO? Yes. We plan fairly far in advance. I mean, kind of what we do. We only do this kind of an information product once a year. And we do this once a year so that we can spend the time with you guys. I mean, we put our business on hold for months. And we obviously can't do that all the time, So we only do this once a year, and so it's hugely important to us. We have a group of folks that we take on this journey, and so we know that this is the last year that we will be doing KIBO. So yes, it's really the last KIBO. How much time is necessary to work the system? Hard to answer this question for everyone, obviously, because everybody's different, and everybody has different points of flexibility and skills and strengths and weaknesses and stuff, but probably in the order of magnitude of 5 to 10 hours a week is what you will need to at first kind of put in order to stay with the plan and work the plan. Now, having said that, you can always work at your own pace. This is not a race, and it's not even necessarily a sprint. It can be a sprint. It just depends on what you want to do. But if you're like insanely busy with whatever, you're a CPA or something and it's tax season and you're crazy busy and you don't have any time, you can spend an hour or two and then come back to it in a couple weeks. I mean, so anyway, so it's not like you're not all of a sudden gonna miss out if you don't get it all done in 3 weeks or whatever. But if you can move that fast, then you'll be able to. So I don't know, hopefully I didn't overcomplicate that. How soon before we can make money? Lots of different variations on that theme. Fast, really fast. Aiden was talking about examples of people who, get something up and running on Facebook Marketplace and within hours are making sales. That is not unrealistic. And you'll be up and running on Facebook Marketplace very fast because there just is not, that much in your way. So yes, very fast. Can I really do this from outside the US? Yes. You can, we always suggest that you take advantage of the US marketplace. Obviously it's a huge marketplace. I don't even know if it's the biggest anymore, but it could be China, but it's just easy. It's the path of least resistance. Like I always say, I mean, if you've got an opportunity, if you're going to build an online business and you've got several paths and one is the easiest, why not just take that one, right? So, but you don't have to be in the US in order to market to the US market. And the ability to use eBay as your product supplier just really simplifies all of that for you to be outside the US and you'll be able to service US customers. So it's all good. Can I do this with my significant other, my son, my partner, my friend? Absolutely. I mean, we're big proponents of people using partners and putting together a small group. Just it's great. I mean, have another pair of eyes, and you can do that with one membership. So that's great. Do I need to know any tech skills? Programming, interfaces, anything like that? Absolutely not. We insulate you from all of that with the HQ and all the software and the tools that we have. They're really push button. They're very mature. We've been working on them for a couple years now at this point. And so it really insulates you from having to know any kind of tech skills. Do I need to be able to design websites? Like, do I have to be a graphic designer or a copywriter or anything like that? No, you don't. Again, the tools really take care of 95% of that. And then the training kind of walks you through if you have to write a, product description, although even most of the time you don't have to do that. But that's about the extent of, the copywriting which is really nothing at all. So no, you don't have to worry about any of that.
So sorry to jump in there. I thought we can take some more questions a little bit later. We will have another opportunity to do some questions in a few minutes time, but a few more important things that I want to cover and recap on. So we'll do that now. Now, guys, you know, when life gets busy, it gets hard to think about how your life could be better. But I really want to pose that question to you today. What do you actually want in your life? But some things are obvious. For example, more money to do whatever. But beyond that, and even including that, most people don't think much about this. It's so tough to do this, just to sit down and allow yourself to dream a little, that I actually schedule time out every single month to do just this, to think bigger and think beyond whatever my current reality is. So what is it that you want in your life? You know, could a business that provides you with passive income every day, maybe $100 a day, I don't know, maybe $1,000 a day, but could that kind of a business that gives you passive income that runs on almost complete autopilot, would that open up a whole new realm of possibilities for you? Because in my mind, that's what's at stake. And this is a way that you can move forward. You know, we would love for you to join us here, but you need to take the first move. You've seen the information, you've heard the stories. I'm sure you've got more questions, or maybe you don't even know what the question is. You just feel like you need or want to learn a little bit more. Well, the place that you can do that is on the inside. So take that leap of faith, go to the link that you can see on the screen and join us right now, okay? And remember, you know, if you want different results, don't keep doing the same thing over and over again. You know, advance, move forward, get better, adapt, keep your finger on the pulse, keep taking action, just move forward. Okay, and you can do that by using the link that you can see on the screen there. Now, some more success stories, and again, these results are not typical. To get results like these, you need to take action. It's all about action. You need to follow the recipe, use the tools. Actually, we've actually seen some of these. So, guys, would you like me to go off script right now and just I'll just go into I can go into the community and I can show you what the community looks like a little bit, and we'll see some of the different, like just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of results in there. Okay, yep, okay, off script, let's go. Okay, do it. Okay, so let me pull up that right now. Bear with me for a second here. Okay, so here I am inside of one of our communities. Remember, we've got a couple of communities because we've done this for a couple of years now, and in this motivation and inspiration, there's been over 11,000 different messages, almost 1,000 different threads even. And if I just scroll down and have a look at these, you'll see time and time again, people are announcing their first sale. A lot of people come in here and they announce their first sale. Some of them announce even bigger sales, 500 net profits on my best product so far. And it just goes on and on and on and on. I mean, this is just amazing. 3,600 in sales over the past month, and we've got page after page after page of this. And it's an incredibly exciting place to be, because you'll see this, and you'll see all kinds of people from all levels. Some people getting the first sales, you know, some people doing thousands of products per day, on and on and on and on and on. And that there is just in one of our communities. If we jump into another community here in the success stories section of it, you'll see people also absolutely crushing it. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. This is not, you know, this is real people who are in there. Look at that, David crossed the $20,000 milestone. You know, Mike there crossed 10,000 in sales. I'm on sale number 5 in Facebook Marketplace. Let's go have a look at some other pages here. Let's see. 2,112 in sales. 3 weeks of consistent sales from Luis. Broke 1,000 in gross sales today. First sale. You know, it goes on and on and on. I mean, I could show you page after page after page here. Small win, 100th sale. You know, this goes on. You just can't make this stuff up. This is absolutely amazing. And by the way, none of these people had access to what you are going to have access to in KIBO ECLIPSE, which is our final hurrah, our final version of KIBO that we will ever do. And you're going to get lifetime access to any training that we do beyond what we're covering in KIBO ECLIPSE, okay, any of the core KIBO training. And it's an opportunity to make this your breakthrough year. It really, really is. You've seen so many amazing success stories. Success leaves clues. All of these people were KIBO members. All of these people took action. All of these people followed the recipe. So what do you think you need to do? I mean, if you want to put yourself in a position to have this kind of a success, it's not rocket science. You know, first you have to get in. That's the first thing. And then you just have to follow the recipe. You could be one of these people, and you can get started with 3 simple steps. Step 1 is to activate your profitable products. We've made this completely streamlined. Step 2 is to generate free traffic and sales. We've made this completely streamlined, and we're attacking it in a whole new way in 2022. And step 3 is to scale up by multiplying your marketplaces. And we're doing this in a whole new way as well in 2022. So step 1, activate your profitable products. You've seen how Oracle works, and that's an incredible tool that you're going to have in your arsenal to just nail this. Generate that free traffic and sales. So get your 10 products listed, your initial 10 products. You'll get them on the Facebook marketplaces initially, and out to other places as well, like TikTok, Pinterest, other free traffic sources. Target the whole of the United States. You can do this from anywhere in the world, doesn't matter where you are, and start seeing sales. And then step 3 is to multiply it into different marketplaces, okay? And then it's about scaling. So get to $1,000 per week in profit, $5,000 per week in profit, $10,000 per week in profit, and on and upwards. The whole battle cry, our whole focus around what we've been trying to do here is focus on speed. We want you to get that instant gratification, to get that win straight out of the gate, okay, as fast as humanly possible. It's going to give you a big psychological boost to get profits coming in and to scale, okay? So let me recap the 8 components, and maybe after I've recapped these components, we'll take a few more questions, and then we'll have to start thinking about wrapping up here. I am a little bit conscious of the time here. So let's recap the 8 core components of KIBO ECLIPSE. And these are designed to maximize your chance for success. You've got the brand new training curriculum, which is made up of over 100 step-by-step videos. We do live weekly sessions. We've got strategy manuals. All of our videos and trainings are put into PDFs as well, so transcribed with summary notes. Well, process maps, just so many extensive resources to make sure that you are getting absolutely everything. This alone, I might add, is worth the price of admission right here. This is the blueprint, okay, KIBO Incubator. The second are the office hours. So if with the KIBO Incubator, you're getting hundreds of step-by-step videos and a live weekly session, here you're getting 3 more live weekly sessions in the form of office hours, where we take you inside to our business. We show you what we're doing. We answer your questions. We give more live demonstrations, and we can make sure you're doing things to hit the checkpoints. And again, you don't have to attend these live. Every single thing that we do is put in the members area, and you can go through it all at your own pace, okay? So don't feel overwhelmed. Don't feel like you're getting too much here. We are giving you the things that we have found to be absolutely critical to seeing success. So one of the things that we implemented for the first time last year were these office hour sessions, and we used to do 1 a week. Now what we're doing are 3 of them a week, just because we saw how effective they were in helping people build these amazing businesses. So that's the second component. The third is access to KIBO HQ. The value here is astronomical. $499 a month is what the price would be for anyone in the public to be able to get into this. They can't actually do that at the moment, but eventually we will start selling it to the public, and it will cost $499 a month. You're getting 12 months of free access. Add that up, $5,988 in real value there. This is the thing that holds your whole business together. It's the way that you can publish products seamlessly on multiple marketplaces. It's the way that you can take a step back from your business because you're automating so much of it. We've poured literally hundreds of thousands of dollars into this, and you're going to be the person that reaps the rewards. This alone is worth the price of admission. And you can see that because over the course of a year, it would cost you $5,988 to get in. You're paying far, far less than that today to get access to this. Now, KIBO Oracle, this is completely new, built from the ground up. There's nothing out there quite like it. It allows you to suck, to find initially, but then suck in the best products, the most lucrative products into your store, pinpoint them, to begin with, through this incredibly quick analysis, and then get them into your store and you can start making money. So it saves a huge amount of time and can get you to making money quickly. So that is a very, very valuable tool as well, unlike anything else that exists out there. And we've got the KIBO converters as well. This is component number 5, software tools to convert your traffic into buyers, engages people via automated chat, answers any questions they have, and helps increase conversion. So you saw a bit of a demo of the KIBO bot earlier, and there are more bits and pieces in there as well, more conversion tools that again are designed to help convert your visitors or your prospects into buyers. And you can see some screenshots of how that works there. And then we've got Socializer. We haven't spoken much about social selling on this workshop, but it's a big part of what we're doing. And we do it in a very streamlined way. If you couldn't do it streamlined, it would, if you couldn't automate a lot of it, it'd be pretty hard to do. But that's one of the reasons why we've developed tools like the HQ, like Oracle, and like the Socializer. Now, the Socializer will allow you to pinpoint, identify things that are trending around the web, physical product related terms like high traffic social posts, and then inject yourself into those in a range of different ways. This is not only a great way to get more traffic and free traffic from social media, it's also a great way to uncover hot selling products that you otherwise might not find. So KIBO Socializer is a very cool tool. You're going to really enjoy playing around with that. And then we've got the accelerators as well. These are done for you components for the most part, like for example, fill in the blanks email series that you can plug into any product that might be selling well for you, done for you high converting landing pages, and so much more, with the objective of ramping up your sales. And then of course, we are covering you every step of the way with our amazing support team, who've got a wealth of experience of the core KIBO model at this point, because they've been working with us part of this KIBO journey for the past couple of years, and they've helped thousands of people succeed, and they can help you as well. So our support team is amazing. It's not the only avenue though. I did give you a look inside a couple of the communities that we've set up, the forums that we've set up over the past couple of years, and you'll also have one of those as a KIBO ECLIPSE member as well. We've got our support desk manned 24/7. We've got people all around the world. All of our support team are native English speakers, just to make sure you know that. And we will help you out every step of the way, okay? Expert coaches, doesn't matter where you are, what time zone you're in, we will be there to help you. And we've helped thousands of people in the past, and we'll be able to help you as well. You're also getting access to KIBO Live 2022. This is our virtual live event, just a ton more value. And by the way, if we were to sell one of these to the public, we would not do it for less than $2,000. I can promise you that. If we were going to do a virtual 2-day event and we were going to send that out to our email list and sell it to the public, we would never ever do that for under $2,000. So this is real tangible value here, and you're going to take a lot out of this that you can use to make more money from your business. The KIBO achievement system, that's a lot of fun, allows you to sort of gamify what you're doing and move up through the levels. And we've got the 30-day challenge as well, where in your first 30 days, we are challenging you to follow the steps and get to 100 sales in your first 30 days. So comment right now in the question box, type I'm in, or type in process to let me know where you're at. I did have someone asking me about that Fast 50 action taker bonus, and I think we have blasted through that. But if you get in right now, we will open up another 10 spaces to the Fast 50, okay, the bonuses that I mentioned a little bit earlier. Okay, so I can see more people are saying they are in process, bunch more are saying they are in as well. So guys, we will hit capacity. You do need to move fast. And Steve, perhaps we could take another couple of questions here, and then I will recap everything one last time if you've got a few questions there.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's see. Can I do this part-time? Yeah, I kind of spoke about this before, but there have been a few more questions about it. You can definitely do this on your own time. You can be super flexible about when you put your hours in to build this business. So yeah, doing it part-time is absolutely fine. There is no, you can put the minimum amount of hours in if you want, for sure. Can I switch over from Shopify? Yep, absolutely. Our software is a total replacement for Shopify. There will be nothing that you'll miss except paying for Shopify, if you'll miss that. Do I need to use a Mac or a PC, or are there any requirements there? Nope. This is all platform independent. So you can use your iPad, you can use a Mac, a PC, you can use a Chromebook, it doesn't matter. It's all good. What if I can't attend live? So obviously all of our sessions are recorded and then available in the members area for you to consume them whenever you want. So it's not a big deal. However, the other thing that we're doing is this year, unlike any other year, we're doing very, very regular office hours. So we're doing 3 office hours a week, plus a training webinar a week. So there will be 4 sessions. And so it'll be the most opportunity that we've ever offered for people to attend sessions live. And, we'll be rotating the times and such for those so that they're time zone friendly for people, all over the world. But you'll have greater access to attending, sessions live. And then, of course, all of them are recorded. Will I make sales within my first 30 days? As long as you work the system on the schedule that we're laying out, there should be zero reason why you shouldn't accomplish that. What if your Facebook ads account was shut down? Not a problem. We're not using Facebook ads, paid ads. And it's just not a big component of what we're doing. There are plenty of other things. The majority of traffic sources, the majority of those being free. So you don't have to worry about that, and you can still use Facebook Marketplace if your Facebook ads account was shut down. They have nothing to do with each other. Can I do this with only free traffic? Yes, you can accomplish an enormous amount and build a very lucrative business with just free traffic. How do I take payment? That's all included in the software that we include, and so it'll take care of everything for you. Let's sales tax. How do I? Again, sales tax is covered with the software that we provide, so you'll be able to handle that. But I will tell you that it's not something that you need to worry about at first, which is nice. So we're just looking to get some profitable products. You can buy products off of eBay, drop ship them, and sell them to consumers without having to worry legally, without having to worry about sales tax, because you're not necessarily buying them wholesale. Yeah.
I've got a wee bit more that we sort of need to cover here. So maybe we can keep answering questions behind the scenes like we've been doing already. Yeah, in the question box. So guys, if you do have a question, we will be able to take them behind the scenes. Just type them in the question box and let us know. What it is that's holding you back here if you haven't jumped in. Like if you're on the fence right now, if you're a little bit undecided, if you're not quite sure this is right for you, just type fence in the question box and let us know why you are on the fence. Is there something that we haven't answered? I would hate for you to, not get all the information that you need. So please just let us know where you're at with that. And I will present a few more things. I'm going to recap everything one last time here. Share a few more thoughts with you, and then we will wrap up here in 10 minutes or so. So again, you're seeing on the slide, I mean, you're getting everything that you could possibly need, all of the bonuses. This is the last time we're doing this, guys. So I don't want you to forget about that, because you simply won't have another opportunity to be involved in this KIBO journey. And by the way, this is the first time ever that we have offered a lifetime version of KIBO, and that's what you're getting with KIBO ECLIPSE. Now, to be able to get the most out of this, you need to be in. And I understand that you need to make a fully informed decision, right, about that decision, about being in with us. And I'm not even asking you for a firm yes or a no today. I'm asking you to make that informed decision. And the way that you can do that is by getting on the inside. You come on the inside, you can see if everything that we've said on this webinar here today is as valuable as we've said it is. And then if it is, you can keep it. And if it's not for you, then no hard feelings. After you've signed up using the link, you'll see that, you've got 30 days to change your mind if it's not quite right. And it doesn't matter if you change your mind 30 minutes from now or 29 days from now. If you're just not happy, if you just change your mind for any reason, then send us a message and we will refund your money immediately. No hard feelings, no questions asked. So you've got nothing to lose here and everything to gain, but you do need to put yourself in a position to succeed with this. And the only way that you can do that is by going to the link that you can see on the screen there and getting started right now. It's a big investment, I get that, okay? And it may be the biggest one that you've been considering making in a while, but let's just look at the facts here. One-time payment would cost you $3,497, or 4 payments of $997. So for a lot of people, the knee-jerk reaction is just to think that you can't afford it. Now, only you know your financial situation. I'm never going to recommend that you do something that puts you in an awkward financial situation, and I'm also not qualified to give you financial advice. But what I will say is that in my own personal experience, my biggest wins in life have always come when I've gone outside my comfort zone. This is a common theme with the most successful people I know. The magic happens when you go outside the comfort zone, because that's where you grow. I think the real question here is, how badly do you want it? If you want it badly enough, if you can see the power in what we're talking about here, then you'll see the investment in a perspective that allows you to get in. You'll find a way to get in. So the real question is, are you willing to do what it takes to jump in? And then, are you willing to follow the simple steps and build yourself a life-changing business? If you want this, don't wait a second longer. Go to the link that you can see on the screen there. We've put that in the chat box as well, and jump in. Don't wait for me to stop talking here. It's better that you get in right now so that you've secured your spot, okay? And let's not forget, not only are we giving you 30 days, no questions asked, money back guarantee, you're also getting a double your money back guarantee as well. So as long as you follow the steps in the training, we know that you're going to be able to make sales well inside of those 60 days. And if you're not, we will return your investment and we will double it, okay? We've helped so many people succeed with this. We can help you as well, but only if you're on the inside. As long as you follow our proven system, you only have upside here. We're protecting you not just 100% with the 30-day money-back guarantee, but 200% with the double your money-back guarantee as well. And as the old saying goes, if nothing changes, nothing changes. Do nothing and nothing will change. Everything stays the same. In fact, when things don't change, and when you don't do things, oftentimes they just get worse, because the longer you just do nothing, the worse off you tend to be. So sign up now, put yourself in a position to succeed. That is what we're asking you to do here today. If you want to get ahead, you need to use that link that you can see on the screen. Sign up right now. Now, for those of you who know that from a financial point of view, you could get into this, right, without any risk whatsoever, the next most common question that we get is about time. And this is a good question, because time is always ticking down. Time's not a renewable resource. When time's gone, it's gone. So you need to choose pretty carefully how you spend your time. But what I also know is that everyone's got the same amount of time. We've all got 24 hours in a day. What's important is how we prioritize that time. We say that it typically takes 5 to 10 hours per week to build this business. You can go at your own pace. You can go slower than that. It might take you a little bit longer. You can go faster than that and you'll get results faster. But the thing is, you can choose how you spend your time. And if you can spare, or find 4 or 5 hours a week, 6 hours a week to spend in this, then I know that you're going to be able to get started and you're going to get moving. So are you willing to do it? If you can't scrape together 5 hours per week, if you can't do that, then I don't know what kind of life-changing business you're going to be able to be in. But this one probably is not the right opportunity for you. We need and we want people who are committed. You're here right now. And if you're still listening to me, then you probably know in your heart that you can do better in your life. We can all do better in our lives. You know that you can build a better business for you, a better lifestyle for you and your family. Otherwise, you probably still wouldn't be on this call with us. So if you knew for certain that you could improve your life, you could improve your finances, you could have more freedom just by waking up 20 minutes earlier each day, going to bed 20 minutes later each day, would you do it? I hope that you would, because that's all you need to do to get started here today. People who say they don't have enough time, I feel like that's an excuse. Everyone's got time. You just need to prioritize. And you might need to be resourceful. Money can help you get started. It's not absolutely essential, being resourceful is so much more important. When I started building my online business, I was up to my eyeballs in student loan debt and then again in mortgage debt. And personally, I used that as a motivator to myself to push me forward. I turned it into sort of like a psychological secret weapon, and I used it to push me forward to get results. For me personally, nothing makes getting moving more, than a little bit of, external pressure. So maybe this is something that you can use in your own life. And if you don't have the resources, then find someone who does. Be resourceful about this. We're asking you to get in here in a way that you've got absolutely zero risk. Just figure out what that looks like for you, and we'd love to have you in. But don't fall into the when-then trap, okay? Most people think in a when-then way, which is why most people end up broke at the age of retirement. So the when-then approach to life is disastrous. People say, Aidan, when I have more time, then I'll decide to start my business. But it's a flawed way of thinking. Life just doesn't work like that. Life won't just drop your dreams into your lap. You need to work for them. And it starts by taking action. It always starts by taking action. And right now, if you'd like to take that next step, then make your investment. Go to that link that you can see on the screen. Don't wait any longer. This is the first step in success, taking action. It's the action that creates the results, not waiting around for things in your life to be perfect to do something. And you know what limits people? It's not time, it's the opportunity. But you are here right now. You are seeing this opportunity. But this opportunity is not going to be around for long, and this opportunity will not be available again in the future. This is the third and final iteration of KIBO. Okay, this is KIBO ECLIPSE, and right here today we are offering you something that's unprecedented. It is lifetime access to updates. Okay, so don't fall into the when-then trap. Okay, take action when you see the opportunity, and the opportunity is right now. Now, the thing about money is that what people worry about is not actually the price tag. It's what they get in exchange for the money that they pay. The value of money is determined by what you can exchange it for. So your hope when you purchase something is that whatever you get in exchange is better than keeping your money and spending it on something else. And everyone needs to exchange money all the time to improve their lives. I mean, that's how we get ahead. We exchange money for food, for electricity, for other resources, and for education. And that's what we're talking about here today. It's education that can help you get ahead. And how can you feel more comfortable than exchanging your money for the KIBO code than for anything else? Because after all, you're exchanging money for access to training and tools that are designed to help you make more money. What would you need to know from us right now? What would you need to know for certain to feel confident about making this exchange, about putting your hard-earned money in an investment with us? Let me know in the question box right now. And the clock is ticking, guys. We don't have that much longer together here today. So please take this opportunity. Let me know. If you're on the fence right now, let me know why you're on the fence. Let me know what it is that you need to know. You need to hear from us so that you can feel comfortable getting into this. What can we do or tell you that'll make you feel more confident here? Because I would hate for you to miss out on this just because you've got some unanswered questions. So use the question box right now and let us know. And while you're doing that, just remember, you are not only 100% backed up by our 30-day refund guarantee here, you are 200% backed up by our double your money back guarantee. We are so confident that you'll succeed in this that we've removed all the risk and put you in a no-lose situation. You can invest here with confidence, knowing that you've only got upside. So let me know, are you going to jump in? If you are in process, just type process in the question box. If you've already jumped in, type I'm in if you haven't let me know. And congratulations to everyone who is taking that leap of faith. I know it can be scary, but believe me, we're going to be looking after you, and you have made a great decision. Now, could you figure all this out on your own? Probably, possibly, with enough trial and error, maybe. But that's the slow road. That's the slow path, because you wouldn't have any of the training and the technology that we're giving you here today. You wouldn't have the benefit of spending millions of dollars in advertising that we are going to pass on to you. You wouldn't have the benefit of all of the lessons that we've seen from the thousands of people that have implemented this and got results from it. So you could do it on your own, potentially, maybe, but that would be the slow path. What you're getting here is a way that can allow you to hit the ground running. And instead of seeing, results in many months from now, maybe, then what we're doing is we're showing you how you can get results for sure in a very short period of time. You're getting all of our processes, our templates, our systems. So even though you could potentially figure this out, maybe it'll probably take you years, we can get you to the same position in a matter of weeks. Now, access to this is not cheap. I get it. But guess what? The best things in life are never cheap. They always require some effort, either financial effort or time effort or both. And cheap things or things that come too easily are almost never very good. So when deciding on creating the KIBO code, we were faced with a couple of choices. We could have made something that was just cheap, and focused on that, or we could have decided to forget about that and not to focus on the price at all, but rather focus on the value. If we want to put every advantage that we could in your favor to make sure your success was inevitable, to give you so much value that it would be impossible for anything other than life-changing success to turn up in your life, then what would that look like? But the problem with this second approach is it immediately turns off much of the market who only care about price tag. But it gives us a massive advantage. It means we can truly engineer a one-of-a-kind solution that you cannot get from anywhere else. And we were able to do that because we started with the question of what would it take to make you succeed? And then we devoted all of our resources and time and energy to answering that. This isn't for the hobbyist, okay, or the person who just has this slight desire to get ahead in life. This is for people that are serious. And you know who you are. You're probably someone who is determined and has been thinking about this for a while. And you're not going to let a price tag get in the way of freedom from a life of mediocrity. Yes, what we have here today costs a little bit more, but what we can give you in return is so much more. And I think, at least in my mind, that is far, far more important. You can't compare this to anything anyone else has done in the past. What you're getting here is, in my mind, it's the opportunity of a decade in the world of e-commerce. We have never been this excited. There has never been a better time to start. You can change your life, but you need to take action right now. Okay, use the link that you can see on the screen. You are getting access to something which I can promise you is going to be amazing, and it's going to be life-changing. And some people who are here right now are going to look back at this workshop and remember that point in time when they were on this workshop with us. Okay, and they took that leap of faith and they started building a business which ultimately could go on to change your life. Now, the other option is just to do nothing. That's easy. Anyone can just do nothing. Just don't take the leap of faith. Don't jump into the KIBO code. Settle for what you've got now, and you're going to get what you've always got. And maybe you're fine with that. But is that what you really want? Your second choice is to make the investment and move forward with us. Just give it a shot. If it works out, great, keep it. If you change your mind, or if you decide that it's not for you inside 30 days, then we'll give you your money back. No questions asked, no hard feelings. At least you gave it a try. And we've got you completely covered with the double your money back guarantee. Invest in yourself. Make a real lifestyle change a priority here. I've only seen people better off as a result of doing that. If you do nothing, you get nothing new. Get started by going to the URL that you can see on the screen right now. In fact, let me actually bring that up just to show you what that looks like. I'll open that up in a new browser here. If you just stand by for a second. Pulling this up for you now. You can get started in just a couple of minutes here, guys. You can be on the inside. So when you go to that link that you can see on the screen, it's going to take you through to a page that looks something like this, okay? And you can see you've got the two different payment options there. And there's nothing else to see on this page. That's it. It's just Steve and I, a photo of us. You can see there's the 30-day money back guarantee there. You can see that when you come in, you'll get immediate access. Now, most people do tend to take option number one, because that's got an instant discount of $491 built into it. So if I just add that, add to cart, we'll be taken through to the secure checkout page. And this is all processed through ClickBank, which is a secure online payment system. And you can see the price over here, and you can choose how you want to pay. Okay, so you can pay with credit card, you can pay with PayPal, you put in your information, and you click that button over here, the Pay Now button, and bam, you're going to be on the inside. It's that simple. You can be on the inside. It's that simple, okay? And that's what we're asking you to do here today, okay? Now, you don't need special abilities to do this, okay? You don't need special abilities. In fact, you don't need any special things at all. We're giving you everything that you need. It's about the process. It's about the process and having access to the tools that we're going to be giving you. So we're giving you the ingredients, we're giving you the recipe, we're giving you everything that you could need. You don't need special ability though. You do need a good mindset, and this is something that will help you work on together. We need you to have an action mindset, okay? And you need to be someone who takes action and then is able to follow a simple recipe, and we will help you out every step of the way. So if you get stuck on something, doesn't matter. We're going to be there in your corner helping you every step of the way. Okay, so what's stopping you guys? I am going to do one last thing. We have got a few more minutes here, so I'm just going to set my screen up here and bear with me while I do this. I'm going to bring up, and you'll see this in just a second, I'm going to bring up a 7-minute countdown timer, and I'm going to give you 7 minutes to make your decision here, and then we will wrap this up definitively. Okay, we will wrap this up once and for all. So I'll just get my browser there in a position where you can see the 7-minute timer. And just what we're going to do over the next 7 minutes is I'm going to offer you something that is pretty special, which I'll bring up here as well. Okay, so if I share my screen there. So here you can see over the next 7 minutes, and I'll click the start button in just a moment, if you decide to jump in, just as one last final incentive, because I really want as many of you to come on this journey as possible. I don't want you to miss out on this opportunity, okay? So if you decide in the next 7 minutes that you're in, then we're gonna sweeten the deal even more by giving you 3 other things that will help you with any kind of online business, even offline business that you may be involved with. Now, the first of these is the social media marketing plan for 2022. We've got a whole bunch of different businesses that we run, and we put a lot of time and energy into making sure that we've got our social media absolutely nailed, our social media marketing. So you're gonna get access to the blueprint that we use for social media marketing in 2022. This is something that will help you with your KIBO business, but it'll also help you with any other business that you may have as well. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is what we call engagement funnels, and engagement funnels are what we use when we want to ramp up profits in a new way, okay? And they can be something that can be complementary to a KIBO business or any other business that you may have. So you're going to get access to our unique engagement funnels training. This is high value stuff as well. And lightning copy. So lightning copy is copywriting. It's hacks to rapidly produce copywriting that converts. And again, this is the kind of thing that can be used in any kind of a business that you may have, okay? So a lot of value there. You're going to get access to these. And if you've already jumped in, I'll make sure you get access to these as well. For the people asking about those action taker bonuses, look, I don't know where we're at with them. I think we've charged past the 50 that we were mentioning earlier. But here's the deal. If you get in the next 7 minutes, we will make sure you get access to those as well. I don't want you to miss out on them, okay? So I've started that 7-minute countdown timer. I'm going to recap on just a couple of things here, and then we will wrap this up for good. Okay, we're going to wrap up this workshop in 7 minutes time here. I want you to consider, if you haven't jumped in yet, what is it that's stopping you? Money for the most part is a psychological barrier. It's a psychological barrier for most people. And if you want in, quite simply, you need to find a way of getting in. Are you willing to do what it takes? I spoke about some financing options, which may potentially be useful to you. If you're in the United States, then you might have the opportunity to use PayPal Credit, which is normally 6 months, 0 interest, 0 payments for 6 months, but you can check that out for yourself. I spoke about the good old-fashioned financing of credit cards, where you can let your credit card fund it for you, and you can make your minimum payments. And we do have the different payment plans. The one-time payment is an option, one payment of $3,497, or the split part payment of 4 payments of $997. So the real question is, how badly do you want it? How badly do you want to change your life? Because this can do that, but you need to find a way to get in. Now, is time, is that the barrier that's stopping you? Time is similar to money. It's a psychological barrier for most people because what we're asking you to do is to prioritize. That's it. A few hours per week, 5 hours per week. Would you invest that over the next couple of months if you knew it was going to change your life forever? It's a tiny sacrifice. If this is important, if you genuinely want to break the shackles and make this your best year yet, then you'll do it. Invest with us right now. Don't wait any longer to do that. Don't wait for me to stop talking here. Don't wait for that countdown timer to get down to 0. Just jump in. The next one is ability. I touched on this a moment ago. What I want you to know, and I really want to hit this over the head here, it's not about talent. It's not about skills. It doesn't matter if you failed in the past, because what we do in KIBO ECLIPSE and what we've designed is a process. The process is what's important. If you've got the ingredients, if you've got the recipe, if you've got the tools, and if you follow it perfectly, you will get results. And remember, even if you doubt your own ability, we are here to help you. We're going to be in your corner, helping you out every step of the way. But you do need to get in right now. It's normal to be confused, and confusion is the next one. Especially, it's easy to be confused when you're doing something you haven't done before. My big tip for you is that you need a quick win, and KIBO ECLIPSE is built around that. You know, and when we show you how to make 20 bucks on your first sale, and you can do that day after day, you will know how to make $200 per day. And when you're doing $200 per day, you will know how to do $2,000 per day. The secret here is to get you to that quick win, that instant gratification, and that's a big part of what we're focusing on here, and we'll show you how to do that with free traffic. Now, the fifth one, and this is probably the biggest one, is fear. It's normal to be afraid when you go outside your comfort zone. You know, be afraid of making mistakes. But guess what? You will make a mistake. And here's the solution. Know that you are going to make a few mistakes, accept it, and move forward anyway. The big tip here is to have a strong reason why. And that will pull you through the fear and the uncertainty and any other potential hurdle that could present itself in your way. Why are you on this workshop with me right now? Why are you still here? Is it because you want something new, to learn something new? You know, what's the real reason? What's the underlying reason? Are you looking for more freedom in your life? Are you trying to help people who are important to you in your life? You know, whatever it is, use that to help you overcome the fear. And if you're still afraid, just jump in anyway, because you know what? You deserve this. There are so many knuckleheads out there that make online businesses work for them. You deserve to do well as well. If you're willing to work hard, then just do it. Get in now. We will help you every step of the way. Don't let any kind of fear hold you back. You don't have to tell anyone that you're building a new business. You know, share it with people in your life once you've got something really exciting to share, which might be that you're making $100 profit per day. The bottom line is, you know, you need to jump in if you want to put yourself in a position to get the kind of life-changing results that we've been talking about. Because if nothing changes, then nothing changes. You need to initiate change. We've shown you everything we can. We've answered as many questions as we possibly could here. But if you don't do this, another year is going to slide by. And next year, you're not going to be able to get into this. But if you do get in right now, you're getting lifetime access. You will get the updates. But if you're not in, you'll be on the sidelines. And other people are going to succeed. A question that I often ask myself when I'm considering a different opportunity is, what's the worst that could happen here? What's the downside? Is there any downside? What's the worst that could happen? You know, you've got no financial risk. We've got you completely covered there. You've got no, you know, there's absolutely no financial risk. The only thing you need to do is put in a little bit of time. And you can do this. Don't let your fear stop you. Don't let your fear define your life. Every day is a new opportunity. You can start with a clean slate, regardless of what you've done or haven't done in the past. This is a new opportunity, but you might need to go outside your comfort zone to make it happen. And to do that, you might need to, well, you have to go to that link that you can see on the screen, that link that we put in the chat box. That's where the magic happens, okay? You can get complete access today for $3,497, which is a big discount. Remember, you're also getting lifetime access, and you do have the split payment option as well. And we've spoken about different ideas for financing. Guys, I'm just going to stop that timer before it starts beeping in my mind there. If you've decided to jump in let me know. If you've decided to jump in, just type yes in the question box. Maybe you're not in yet, but you have decided that you are going to jump in. And if you do, I'll make sure that you get the bonuses that I mentioned. It's time to decide here, guys. You've got zero risk, an enormous amount of upside, everything to gain here and nothing to lose, okay? 30-day money back guarantee, no hard feelings, no questions asked. If you change your mind, we'll just give you your money back. But I know that within 30 days, you're going to see some amazing results if you jump in right now and follow our steps. You've got the double your money back guarantee. We want to change your life. We don't want anything to prevent you from giving this a try. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain, but you need to be on the inside. Do not wait any longer to sign up. Now is the time. Now is the time. We're going to be ending this workshop in about another minute here, so get in right now. I would hate for some, technical checkout issue or something to mean that you couldn't get in and for this workshop to have finished. We are here right now, and if you were to hit some kind of a technical issue or something during your checkout, we'd be able to help you. So go to that page right now. Don't wait for me to stop talking. Just go to that page. You can see the link there and jump in. Now, we do have a final $250 cash to give away. So Steve, if you've got someone there that you've identified from the audience, then let's do it. Let's give away the final $250
All right,
cash.
Absolutely. I've got, do a quick copy and paste. There we go, right inside.
Fantastic. There you have it, guys. You can see if you are the lucky winner. We pasted that in the chat box. Now, we did mention to everyone that you would have a free gift, and you can see the link there, a free gift just for attending and for being here with us today. So go to that link, get the free gift, check it out, something brand new that we've put together for you. And I think regardless of what you ultimately end up deciding to do with this opportunity, this gift is something that's going to help you throughout 2022, just to make sure that this is your best year yet. So from us, thank you so much for being here with us today. It's been a real pleasure to present this to you, and I'm so excited about working with everyone who has put their faith in us, who's put their trust in us. You've made a great decision. Like I've said many times, this is completely proven and battle tested and refined, and you are going to be the person that benefits from all of that experience that we've got, from all of the KIBO journey that we've had so far. And again, this is the last time that we are ever doing this, okay? And you're going to get lifetime access to it. So thank you to everyone for being here today. That's it from us. Thanks, guys. We'll hopefully see you on the inside.